急奶，上嚟，
得唔得啊？未必得喎。
你引下佢咯，你唔使同佢打，保持安全距離得㗎你。你要俾佢拉大。有咯，擺喺度，不打，你仔睇住啊。
嗯。
快食撚完我嘢怪添，冚家鏟。孖寶問好，梗係啦，定係孖寶㗎啦，黐線。
睇唔睇到而家？
有啊。
有啦。唉，不聽歌了，白痴喎。
你自己唱咪得咯。
真係㗎。
想聽晚安莉莉喎，有冇搞錯啊？
一定係冇㗎啦。我唔聽嘅。
唱都好似會中版權，你唱得好似。
唱唔會
都中
啊！
版權？
唱得太似啊嘛。
佢放棄人生喎，咁企都俾我殺，都冇意。
就唔到嘅。
扮下樓都好啊嘛，因為我平時咁扮樓。叫佢掹一掹。
唔撚痛嘅佢喂。
有咯。有咩啊？魔豆。
我放下先，唔夠佢打。
哇！變咗啫喱嘅。
係啊，冇咩缺啊，但係都要跳啦。
嚟緊！
死晒喎！
啊！仆街啦咁。
擔我一半血咯。呢條友唔係好勁嘅。
呢條係
人機級數。
係啊，睇下有冇機會殺到隻到你，冇機會就走嘅，或者守住塔底得。
揀過啦，
真係。
只要你掂到佢就唔反抗嘅咁樣。
喂，可以開大殺喎，好似。喂，嚟緊啊！
有閃埋。
贏波啊！
開大唔好入嚟，原地放 Q， 你唔好開大嚟捉。又有啲人 Q 到，啱啱好有佢。開大一喐咗咧，就好難 Q 到。
你話我嘛？
係啊，開大乜嘢都冇咁行，就係冇 Q。總之大技唔可以入嚟。死人一個，
我啊！
快走，冇事，醫走啦。
走，下不會。
唔理佢啦，醫走啦。你隻地血廿四嘅你。死咗。
你應該夠佢打㗎嘛？
咁冇劍啦，射隻 AP 啫咪。
仲冇火鞋嘛？冇劍跟住。
好抽啊！呢個冚家鏟。喂，佢啲草勁撚陰喎，阿爾文嗰啲草。
頭先個波咪係咯，頭先牙豆同魔道隻抽，跟住嗰撇草，搞到冇咗個視野。
唔關事嘅，嗰波應該我點都會死。
啊，我覺得你爭少少喎，嗰波其實。
我係爭少少啊，但係應該點都會死。
佢都打唔死佢，佢都打唔死佢。
仆街驚驚下，屌你食嘢怪仲少撚過對面啫，太難。唔激咁未變大，你變千四唔夠。
3隻魔攻啊，出級魔劍。
要死啦
060，佢真係人機喎，懷疑。
係咯，所以咪勒斯咪咁暴戾咯，所以咪。
哇！
有冇得拉扯下？
我就係冚我劍咯，救你一命。
呢個勁交。
阿爾文勁夠啫。
炸裂咯！
提款，殺呢個人。
會落緊嚟。
落緊嚟啊！
嚟緊。
黐下路。
你魔豆勁撚惡喎，屌！
都肥啊，兩面半裝。
自我要出少少咩喎？峽谷製造者喎。冇魔傷喎。好倒去喎，屌！
我 TP 啊！
屌你隻特線賣得勁撚快。
塔底，塔底，哇！扭，食個扭。
喺塔底一樓嗰度。
哇！死咗。
中咗個波。
NT。我哋呢啲170。
170搭車170。
垃圾車170，鬥同我玩，傻閪車。
出唔到去啊！屌！我戇兜啊！屌個嘢怪俾個冚家鏟食撚晒，
邊個冚家鏟啊？
對面嗰個冚家鏟咯。
笑咗。
對面嗰個包青天咯。對面有月亮仲唔係包青天？唔知點打喎。我有冇眼啊？
哇！入唔到場喎，立腳。
等出嚟先。
唉。
對面應該3條友食巴龍。我咩都做唔到，佢講我死鳩咗。喂，哇！
哇！推走佢，唔係170啦。
冇事，未有冇今晚冇事，爭啲有事。
爭啲 gel。
爭啲 gel 啊！喂，40秒小龍，叮一叮先。有冇做少少硬啊？我唔夠拎。咁樣食唔到嘅喎，又要放嘅喎咁。
冇計㗎。
都真係冇計嘅。對面冇人，但我 feel 到我一食對面就有人。
你玩啊？
我冇眼啊！
唔緊要。未啦。
捉鬼呢啲咯。屌，捉撚咗我啊！冚家拎。啊，走
唔緊要
啊！
啊！贏啊！
啊，走啊！冇血啊！加油啊你哋！
拖住個盾先，拖住個盾先。
睇哪個人嚟嘅？
贏咗啊！
別啦別啦別啦！仆街咁都睇到，唉，買病買病買病買病買病買病買病，唉，豬啊睇嚟要。
喂，殺啦！哇！
喂，屌你唔！哇，左右開弓之後兩隻殺唔到，差到呢個人，真係51係有原因嘅，真係。
豬，
光盾又唔開，唔加零，左右開弓一個人殺唔到，差到。 先唔講中路冇乜用，冇乜用起碼冇輸線啦。
講中
俾人剝光豬啦屋企。
仲未。
冷靜啲，老大，冇俾佢擊到啊！
我冇啊。唉，
嚟黑卜製造者，明釘啊！黑卜製造者，雖然有可能係對面泰坦。
未必。冇啦。
easy，都真係 easy 嘅，咁後俾佢打爆。屌！
有意思咩？佢哋咁樣講嘢，冇意思噶噃。
冇啊，向步女㗎啲人。
搞你心態啫。
屌！
好彩我
上次打嗰場黐線㗎，
好彩我心態已經俾佢哋炸裂咗，點解？
黐線㗎，打下咧，
點解言語暴力？
無啦啦下路就嘈交，低能。
點解言語暴力？點解言語暴力？
對面咁多魔鬼唔出火甲啦，都話成日睇下對面。
就係出完火甲先醒起要出魔防咯，就係。
封鎖玩家，
出魔
封鎖。好，喂，你哋兩個打住先，我要吃嘢啊！
我話唔打啦，
邊度？
打咗鋪先吃啦，不如你。
到啦，屌你！
有外賣啊？
好快啫嘛，20分鐘打鋪都瞓覺。
咁你哋等我吃完先啦。
好，俾5分鐘你。到落後。
嚟等。
Let's go。
喂 ，AL 贏咗喎。
好似係反 G 喎。
咩反 G？
定係你講 LOL 啊？你係講
LL 啊
LOL？好似前
，AL 贏咗微博啊，
微博。講真，吃波。
最強上路休息緊啊！而家
你食咩啊你？
最強上路喺 BB 嚟喎。
屌你最強上路喺亞交 United 啊，戇鳩。
You have fandom。
可以，
咁都可以。
可以啦，撐㗎嘛。
衫去食啲咩而家咧？
屌嗱聲，開唔撚到嘅。
定係你放大少少你個人啊？踢波。
You have fandom。
可以。
你咁樣聽唔明啊 ？Phoenix 嚟㗎。
唉，佢仲
交到最大啦。
再大啲啊！再大啲係，再大啲，再大啲。
好啦，咁樣啦，咁樣啦，咁樣已經好足夠啦。我見到自己個 game 唔開位，
咁
今日夠大
喂，
啲啊！
好白痴啊！屌，開
仲要着住件
開唔到
T1，着住件 T1 嚟食
真係
有湯嘅嘢，懷疑會整污糟啊！
唔緊要啦，買下黑色㗎嘛。
真係買嗰件咪得咯，污糟咗，
真係啊，
有的是錢，豆豆
冇啊，零啊，
咖啡豆。
睇唔睇到？食咗烏冬
睇唔到啊
先，仆街！攞筷子先，
你嘢食，你啲嘢食喺
喺個鏡頭底嘅聲。
真係
大鑊！轉頭，等我陣。
好難睇到。
黑色嗰條咩嚟㗎？咩料啊？點解條黑色嘅嘢㗎？
唔知啊，可能攞嚟綁住自己啩。
吊頸啊！
打到咁上下，哎呀，點解玩到咁樣啊？嘅綁綁，
會唔會係
有
逼
條黑色嘅，有
逼
樣
嗰啲咧？有咩傾向嗰啲綁住自己瞓覺？
黑色嗰條皮帶嚟啊！屌，
點會皮帶會係咁撚奇怪？屌會喺呢張凳前面咁甩玩具？
後邊講真啦，食嘢一定係要配
係喺前
B 路
邊㗎。你係瞓你按照 iPad 前面係條皮帶嗰勁嘅黐線。
屌唔係啊，白痴！
都話咩啊？都話打下嗰陣搞唔對，搞唔掂嘅，屌你翹住條頸拉一拉，啊嘅。
有冇人好中意食呢個海膽丸？勁正
零啊！
海膽丸勁
海膽
難食嘅，
嚇，
海膽丸先。
係嘛？
海膽丸啊，黃白色嗰粒啊，嗰粒丸啊，
哦，我知隔一間間嗰個啊，
係啊，
勁難食嗰粒嘢。入邊係真係海膽嚟嘅，定係扮海膽啊？
係扮㗎啦，
扮
即係龍蝦丸咁，唔通真係龍蝦咩？
唔知啊。
牛丸都唔係真係
我好少食
唔係真係牛肉啦，
嚇牛丸，牛丸唔係牛肉，
係啊，
牛丸係牛背。
同埋一定要食呢個食串燒一定要食呢個芥蘭苗頭芥蘭頭。
牛丸唔係100%牛肉，
屌你鳩噏啊！牛丸唔係牛肉都講得出。
有時會撈啲鴕鳥肉落去，真㗎，
屌你老母老鼠肉啊！
唔係啊，鴕鳥肉啊，
係真係。
有嗰啲好平嗰啲牛丸咪唔係真係
喂，
牛肉。
你已經可以喂你屌咁你咩好平嗰啲雞肉又唔係
講真啦，呢個
雞肉
烏冬咧10分滿分。
好平嗰啲雞肉咁啊，唔
1分
知啊，我未聽過話有造假嘅雞肉。
淋撚到咧冇牙都要食到，屌佢老母係，撚差。
一見你食呢啲嘢，搞到想食雲吞嘅。
喂，雲村 J 咯，
咩啊？咩嚟㗎？魚皮
冇錯。
可以。
喂，屌你老味，整濕晒我張 mouse pad，屌佢老母！
哇，極核突，勁核突呢個人。
咁你影到你自己食嘢，
影唔到咩？
影唔到啊！你懟咗佢之後就係乜嘢都睇唔到，睇到張凳咯。咁樣好好多，咁
咁樣好多。
樣真係啱啱你懟撚咗落去咧，
啱先基本上就望住你個頭㗎咋，
撚嘢
根本見唔到啲嘢食，
喂，你咁多鞋盒嘅，
真係喎。
即係好恐怖，你唔抌㗎又係又
入邊有鞋喺入邊噶嘛？
嚇，
咁
擺
閪啊
鞋櫃咯，唔係㗎，定唔着嗰啲人永遠都可以。
呢啲唔着嘅，即係好少着啦。咁屌 Jordan 點着啫？A 啊！我哋 過嚟
你
hit 咯，
放翻出去啊定？
放翻上去，
即係
冇人買
display 出嚟
啊！
啊，
係
應該會 display 出嚟咁樣。
真係喎，買個 display 鞋櫃擺出嚟咯。
咁啊唔使咁
我
黑。
都有諗過，
吊
即係我都想
吊喺個天
買鞋盒。
花度咯，啲鞋得唔得？
嗰條皮帶吊住佢咯。
吊喺個係吊喺
如果你
個天花度。
真係喎
皮，我想講條皮帶係好撚阻頂，屌你老味！
而家先過得咗頂，
你知有個問題咧，屌你！
你而家先過得咗頂，會唔會太遲啊？
你上邊係咩嚟㗎？床嚟嘅，點會吊嗰條皮帶喺度咁奇怪嘅？唔係好明。即係點樣條皮帶嗰個頭頂？床嚟嘅上面係，定唔係床嚟㗎？
係啊，講真，呢個煙鴨胸咧0.5分，
0.5分，
即係超難食。
幾多分滿分？
滿分係滿分啊，係咯。
嚇口突
10分滿分。
咁撚嘴刁啊！平時
可以
你乜撚都話好食㗎。
咩嚟㗎？呢間係
大串啊，
完全唔知咩嚟。
嚇樓下嗰間串燒粒鴨脷洲係嘛？
係麻麻地。呢個烏冬1分，
粉嘅應該可以。
佢有個烏冬啊嘛，試埋嗰個龜
即係食緊
軟骨先。
屎嘅咯，接近係。
真係，咁你不如食一落啦。
因為一路已經高分啲嘅，
有冇掛
真係
住機啊？
因為可能有2分。
雞軟骨3分啦
豬，記緊啦，屌你！豬記緊你要計食，
拗下老友先，好痕啊老友，唔知做咩。
豬記係分別級數啊。
跌咗咯，
烏冬係冇味嘅喎，見到好似係。
係啊，
即係
清湯烏冬，屌佢
好
老母！
恐係好恐怖喎，屌你！雞粉烏冬，
雞粉都冇，瓜橙，
水啊！
淮魚清
水呢個
水烏冬。
嘔啊，會嘔啊，食唔到㗎。
有咩方法又可以影到我，又可以影到啲嘢食咧？
咁遠啲喎，勁。
咁遠啲，冇得
咩啊？唔
算遠啲啊！
使啦，你要臥低頭食嘢㗎嘛，一定影
冇
到你個
啦咁
樣㗎喎。
唉，
真係。
你影住碗嘢一定影到你個樣嘅。
等陣先，等陣先。我高頭耷低頭，
O.K. 得
唔係
得，可以。
我低頭。
先咁樣好啲啊！
你咁樣睇唔到啦，你咁樣睇唔到㗎，唔得㗎。啱啱已經係最好㗎啦，其實。
犀利，
係啊，啱啱嗰位係最好㗎。你影到你自己碗嘢，係就見到呢個樣咯。你影唔到自己碗嘢就見唔到呢個樣。
煙鴨胸不會再叫。
懷疑係呢間嘢不會再叫。
本來唔應該食啦呢間嘢，
串燒都唔得喎。
本來唔應該食啦呢間嘢咁難食，
不過佢咁夜，
冇乜選擇。
食七仔好過啦。
真喎，七仔其實唔差。
真係唔差嘅，真係唔
唔
差嘅。
得㗎，
我好耐唔食過七仔。
我哋以前都食七仔啫嘛。
你以前食七仔？
我哋以前啊，
邊個哋啊？
嚟嘅
邊個啊？我邊有成日食七仔？
Navi 打 Fnatic 喎，
好似
又打完啦。
上娟姐堂啫嘛要咯，食呢個
有咩？
肉醬意粉
記。得
嗱買個醬意粉，之後拎上去食完之後，嗰個唔知惡寶唔知乜鬼嘢，唔記得咗。
仆街！突然之間變咗吃播，
誒吃播啦，講真。你係知你係做吃播嘅人才。
真係。仆街！即刻有7個人睇緊，勁緊低。
真係。定係你全職吃播啊？
就
咁大鑊，
都唔得㗎噃，食兩啖，
但係你食吃播咯。
食兩啖就飽，屌！
唔係食兩啖就唔好食，因為
食兩啖就飽。
飽又唔撚得，屌你老母！
唔係啊，飽咪唔得，飽做唔到吃背啫。
都冇話做 head
得啦，啱先諗住做啊，
冇諗住做黐撚線，乜鳩喎？
啱先我哋諗住你做啊。
哦，可以。
做自殺型主播咯，吊頸食食。
真係喎，你嗰條皮帶綁綁自己喎，
殺型主播，
有得諗喎其實。
唔好戇鳩啦，係咪打完啊？哦，打完 map one 啫 Fnatic，
又扮睇，
冇扮睇，等 Avi 啊！
Navi 啊，Navi 子贏喎，
Navi 輸贏，第一鋪俾人炒喎，老友。
13比10都要炒。
咁都唔係炒，輸少一局當炒㗎啦。
可以。唔知咧，法拉迪呢對嘢就係咧，永遠都會久住嘅就係。
我想講嗰個，屌你嗰個海膽唔係嗰個鴨鋪唔想再食，唔想再見到佢。
好食咯，
食埋啦，唔好嘥啦。
唔食啊！
抽獎咯，現場觀眾。
可以抽一波。
抌落街啦，抌落街為着就係。
我宣佈係 J Lo 中獎。
寄俾我咁你，我唔會理我拎啊。
你留翻咯，你總有一日見到佢嘅。
真係，你袋住佢出街嗰陣，
你嗰日嗰張咧 Rachel 同貓邊個 cap 翻嚟㗎？你話好醜樣嗰張相。
成日都係咁嘅喎，即係幾時都係。
唔記得。
佢又唔係 cap 得特別樣衰嘅，張張都
因為本
係咁啦。
身樣衰。
IG 好似。
勁到條友又更新。
完全唔知點樣覆你，同埋笑鳩人樣衰。
有更新。
佢都係想黐下 B C。
爛 game。開賽就炸鍋。
咁你都睇到。
睇到啲字啊，睇唔到啲，
MCJ
淨係睇到啲字嘅。
Season 度 on sale 喎，This is never that。唉，冇嘢睇嘅。
睇到大番薯未啊？
睇㗎啦。
大番薯啊！
曼聯經理人模式。
我想問米件衫係咩事啊？佢今日諗住做爆衫喎，口係健身經理。其實咧我 partner 嘅，等陣咧簽單咧你揾我。你唔見太多來好頭來我哋睇一個專業嘅健身教練啦，非嘅介紹對波就得㗎。今日就揾佢嚟 lead 住我哋，就做一堂嘅健身入門班先，係咪？冇錯，睇下邊個捱到落去咯。係乜嘢事啊？我女裝嚟喎，低能嘅。拉個咪公出嚟先，唔可以入埋，好撚搏啊！咪屌，玩到咁啊！唔係啊，我入唔使褲長個面褲。教練，咁我哋入嚟健身室咧，第一步係應該做啲咩先嘅？梗係做翻啲熱身先啦，熱身嘅。聽向後拖，向後拉啦。前嘅，做咩先？好，咁影佢，大家都再一次笑。屌你乜？佢話聽你話口啊！真係推前，真係完全冇呢個位。太接近你已經打前。我哋第一步係做咩動作先？好，咁我哋啱啱頭先所講咧，就背脊好重要啦，我哋做背肌先。背肌先，係啦，我哋教大家拉背先。快啲位置咧，我哋攞中指喺個角位，咁係配合翻啦呢個膊頭闊少少嘅闊度。OK，唔會太闊嘅，挺胸挺背。OK，好。OK，然之後向下拖12下，3步先。我而家先拍嗰兩個牌。OK，收成好向下拖。嗱，記得肩咧唔好縮，個肩放鬆啲。係啦，OK，啱啊。OK，好，嚟到下。OK，繼續。好，跟住慢慢起身坐。係啦，盡量咧放鬆呢個前臂，但係都要靠實嘅，但係就唔好用力揸。lock 住佢，但係係啦，咁你就會容易啲咧。有料喎。 應該快脆鬥嘅，因為你嗰個本身有個底喺度，停多少少嘅。不過加多兩腳得㗎，可以啊，可以。其實我要目之向出，係啊。好，我開始用咗少少前臂嗰啲力啦，好似。OK， 少少啫。而家就做翻個水平嘅 ，OK。嗱水平一樣嘅啫，最緊要咧都係唔好揸到咁實，手慢慢放，慢慢放。起動啊！喂，使乜嘢嘅？係 OK 㗎。我唔夠啊！做啱位啊！搞笑啊！拖級，你建議幾多球拖？其實正常學姿勢咧，真係嘅，呢啲位其實都唔足㗎。1、2、3嘅啫。係，我睇下佢手臂有冇好複雜啊！佢前臂壓嗰隻頭啊？冇啊！拖力啊！同教練講。同教練呢個。舉過啊！得已經上手啦已經。OK， 好錯嘅。知邊度3知邊度 ？OK， 得可以繼續，保持原點先我哋。有冇上到呢度？圍佢一推咧，呢一排嗰啲骨咧，冇裂曬，唔好太後 ，OK？ 咁樣就咁啦 ，OK？ 好似波頭就冇出咗嚟啦 ，OK？ 係啦，咁樣係啦，即係上高啲唔得，係啦，超下呢啲位 ，OK？ 推。我呼氣就推嘅，係啦，落嗰時咧，吸落個肚度，頂住明白。我啱啱呼吸發錯咗，係要集中啲咯，係 ，OK？ 好啊，好水尖，水尖咁口水尖係真係訓練帶氧運動嗰啲啊。唔好再做都唔得啊！係啦，可以啦。有冇學名啊？呢部機好似好出名。機我哋叫機寶咯，機寶咯，3頭。而家講唔係啊，答案㗎，我就係得。咁樣嘅，做低佢，我哋入波油。係啊 ，OK， 再睇個呢個。你見到啊？而家咧，佢個 position 咧就即係做得比較喂，影我啊，合嘢！又拋嘢拍拉，呢部係叫做 disco， 係啦，即係舉咗膊頭舉起佢喎，唔係，只係佢個撐，咁咪係個撐係咯，就都係膊頭啫，但係要膊頭。聽講大嘅肌肉係呢個位咧會好分，大嘅肌肉係可以控制到你嘅，你練佢嘅肌肉係吸力嘅喎，落去吸持久嘅，落去你當嚇未過啊？我屌啊！翻嚟啦！
好，可以啦，記錄。好飽好飽。開齊啲先。哇！屌你老母，飽撚到仆街。
喂，小不如加重，可以加重，做啱姿勢先啦，我哋。輕鬆。
最近咧隊友為咗搞笑都不遺餘力，真係。
輕鬆，我做唔到表情俾你喎，好輕鬆啊！最深，慢啲，慢一早加翻個名俾你。其實暫時加力啦，做啱位先咯。哇！學完咁多部機之後咧，而家終於進入呢個咧挑戰。咁我哋第一個挑戰嘅項目係乜嘢咧？就係呢個深蹲雙軍。鬥做得最多下，仲有留意啊！大家就係個心經將軍你要夠深，如果唔夠深嘅話咧，係嘅，可能你做30下咧，你一下都唔計。我哋呢個波，你係自己做到30下。Stop！等陣先，stop 你騷擾啊！其實真係，start 到。我教你睇下佢標準標記準啦，暫時都 OK 嘅。OK， 17下嘅，好似都有啲料喎，17下。我認真喐唔到啊，教練。17好似都有啲料喎，好似。喂，有啲壓力我唔知點解㗎。OK， 深蹲將軍，前深蹲將軍啊！我記得係前深蹲。昌平，俾我昌平先。休息一陣先。長榮 ，start 到。1，
招死啦！
OK，
21，然後21，交啦，21，我哋23嚟 OK。
咁啊，好似有趣啲啊。
17下嗰個咧就要做30下啦。你講。
關招手啊！
OK， 收頂得住。準備好啦，準備3、2、1，得到。哇，偷咗少少步啦，呢個建議偷翻半下嘅。哇，佢喎，冇啊，飛曬佢喎，有先，重新嚟。推到最底，留意翻，阿 Sir 係冇計過嘅，一下冇計過。喂，唔係啊，咁低個計。因為有先犯曬規啊。真係，你睇你，佢得曬，你睇你第一場，因為公正超少，應該最差。咩啊？你姿勢錯曬啊！太差啦。你真係好危險。唔係你有講嘅。我係咁樣繼續好似拋唔係。完整標準同佢一俾大家睇。我啲30秒做靚過1下。開始。開始儲氣啦，就知。關鍵。OK，2 心喎。好，俾啊。OK。比賽啦，急㗎啦，呢個分先。我哋做啱個動作先。
埋放餅就係為咗做啱個動作。
啱個動作先啊嘛。咩時間喂？試下先得唔得？佢啲汗出晒嚟啦，已經。3碼。少少嘅啫。好，就係咁啦。呢個 OK。呢個鬥咩啊？呢個鬥重嘅玩。係啦，一下啫。好，咁開始。OK， 輕鬆嘅個，跟住加上我要。OK， 放低下先。下個。OK， 大家過嚟嗰啲啊，係啊，幼稚級㗎啦呢個。點想舉到啊？係正確㗎，你。嚟啊！哇！佢讓爭開始啦。OK。多兩先。哇！我 feel 我上啫。OK 啊，爭啲成個。俾你個。高應作得。好似。喂！哇！屌你！嚟咯！ OK， 好。大家聽教你講俾多次一次啊！我準備1、2、3，真係唔係講笑，咁你過得嘅話，我最尾再試多次。唔係試多次㗎，我夠做開掌上壓，唔係㗎，呢個位好難出嚟㗎，你繼續做多嚟，你試下先。我想試多次喎，但我專登冇力喎，點解？試晒，放晒落去㗎，係啦，放晒落去。OK， 好準備，我放晒出唔到力㗎會。
OK。
我要嚟多次，我要復場，唔係啊，我可能可以試好多次。係啊，我話啲心機嗰時用過咯。食晒，係啊，好，開始。
影咗個嘴。
我復場，好啦，輸咗啦。唔係啊，我頭先唔知咩事，我哋已經輸咗，你輸咗好多啊！嚟啦嘛，我試下先，食晒啊！
有力佢上到，點解嘅？
我有力舉到。哇！食晒。
唉，翻嚟啦。
係，起咗未？好。燒到啊！而家係兩邊。隻手啊嘛，一個倍喎。好啊，係啊。好，準備開始。好撚恐怖啊！上到啦！哇！單少少，俾埋佢。哇！哇！輕鬆嘅，好開始。屈唔到手㗎。做咩啊？我有先。如果我試埋頭先，我先。你要吸招戰喎。吸招戰。即15啦，30喎，舉到咁啊！我一及到隻腳啊！黐緊線。我用2條嘴。1、2、3，水。冇啊。點解係過唔到嗰個？呢個唔到個手踭就過唔到啊！嗰位。捉唔到佢根本就。你拎唔得起都成問題喎。哇！條腰傷咗啦，係啊，當然都好快。開始未先？我開始。
得咪阿 J 咯？
咩啊
我 OK 啦，食完啦。
？OK 啦。
嚟啦。
係咩啊？繼續打 Ray 啊？
你想咧 ？A round 都得嘅，睇下佢哋玩唔玩咯。
冇晒人咧，
好多人啊，真係。
肥王咧？
打 van 咧繼續休息啊要。
打 van
哦。
攞3個鐘頭嘅。一次執。哇！大家好。咁啊，我哋今日嚟到呢個咩地方啊？冇懶人。冇錯，我哋今日嚟。OK，let's go。咁我哋今日咧，其實咧就嚟到呢個健身嘅地方。
飲杯水先啦，
所以我哋今日咧就揾個教練啦。咁啊，因為咧就會打到。大家再講啦，屌！我覺得而家好撚興㗎啦，基本上就。我係事不宜遲，我直接入去咯。OK，好多。
咁我咁樣 tap 喺度咯 ，tap 嘅時候咧，佢會將呢度保護咗 knuckle。因為有陣時咧拳套每個人個手大嘅細細都唔一樣。咁你咁樣紮住嘅時候咧，你就打嘅時候咧會做得會舒服啲嘅。咁啊，即係咧就包 knuckle 啦，就包手腕，大概3下1、2、3。嗱呢個咧呢個近乎完美嘅呢一個，可以再過，因為真係係啦。係已經包咗啦。
開咗個頭，我又唔敢打係咪？即刻唔同晒粒隊嚟。哇！開緊夜時啊，師兄。癲咗啊！哇！真事啊嘛？知好似冇真係喎，極都麻麻先。好撚型喎！
唉，翻嚟啦！
大家有啊！好標準，認真做，右手認真做。記住 boxing。
要咩？誒，睇埋先啊你。
唔使。點解腰嚟唔到嘅？
知喎。
動拳王一拳必殺啊！
試下喂，你腰唔到，你試下你腰喎。
北區綜合格鬥500，到小學組。哇！
有得咯。
OK 啦嘛。
快啲。嚟。
咩啊？
來吧。
好似莫贏嘅輸入可以。
左右左右。咁咧，你而家用呢度，但係試下你拉後邊呢度，係啦，係耶。
各位观众又来到
勁爽，輸咗唔扣分，輸咗個0分。
那这部片本来是要早一点出的，因为近期有很多关于快艇的消息嘛。
未打完頭五場。
Selection 以及这个登登的交易传闻，但是没办法，我跟提名大将军都太忙了，所以迟了1-2天。但是也就这么刚好，今天早上一起来，一堆交易案发生了。那我们就废话不多说，直接邀请我们的提名大将军 Jimmy 来跟大家一起做讨论啦。
嗨，各位，我们其实这个时间点挑的是不错啊，刚好所有事情都在今天发生。
你贏一輸一咪同一貼牌應該。
第一時間我就想要找你錄了，只不過當時你也忙我也忙，所以就沒有錄成。然後昨天有這個登登的交易傳聞，但是我在
佢一開就同
然後你是整天都不回我訊息，所以我們也沒有辦法錄。
可能我好少打單場。
係啩？
你會跟大家直接開啟這個開噴模式嘛？憑什麼可愛男人北伐那麼成功，還不讓可愛進這個全明星啊？但是最終他還是入選了。聯盟這邊是不是覺得太難看了，所以勉強的把他補進了這個 USA 的名單呢？關於這個部分 ，Jimmy 你是怎麼看的？
明顯就是安慰獎嘛，連這個投票也沒有啊，委員會也沒有，也沒有經過什麼教練選，就是 Adam Silver 直接把他選進去，所以看得出來聯盟就是發現，哎，這個風向不對。
也是要玩寬心啊，大家。
找個正當名義補進來，雖然說本來這個 US team 就缺一個人啦，所以也算是勢在必得吧。但我還是想說，怎麼可能 Kawhi Leonard 今年打出這個成績，場均快要28分，然後居然連個明星賽替補都進不進去啊！哇，在幾年前場均28分，可能已經是得分榜前3的。跨回樓梯啊，那是跨回樓梯啊！
網絡上有人把相同數據的球員做一個對比，在他這個區間的球員基本上不是先發，而且替補還算是少的，大部分都是先發。這個部分是真的蠻扯的啊。那根據網絡上的傳言啊，大家是覺得說教練的投票部分很可能是受到 Aspiration 當初的這個 scandal 的影響，導致他們好像不是這麼的樂意。那我覺得除了數據以外啦，另外一個更扯的原因是快艇今年是明星賽的主辦方啊，因為通常明星賽主辦方都會有一個保障名額嘛，這個是一個不成文的規定。你像當年對主辦這個明星賽，是不是 Darius Garland 就入選了？而那也是他唯一一次入選全明星嘛。當然我知道東西區有別，然後我也知道時空背景也不一樣，我只是舉例給大家聽，更不用說 Kawhi Leonard 的數據是完全撐得起明星賽資格的，所以這個可能就是稍微不合理的地方。但是這個還是要回到他當初 aspiration 的問題，感覺啦，他也是只能怪自己。但這些都不重要，因為重要的是他現在也入選了，所以這件事情也算是有做了一個了結啦。雖然不盡完美，但是至少阿銀這邊有給觀眾一個交代。不然的話，我很難想象快艇打明星賽，然後沒有一位快艇的球員，那個就派孔來了。那聊完了快艇隊的主力戰將之後啦，我們接下來要不要好好的重點來聊一下登登的這筆交易了嘞？身為挺迷大將軍的你，尤其你是這個死忠登粉嘛，對於 James Harden 在北伐的途中突然要搞分裂，這個部分你是怎麼看的呢？
我講這麼難聽，突然要搞分裂。
我們按照歷史的規模來看的話，他是不是陳炯明？你分裂了這個黨派，如果以第4次喊 training 的話，那他應該是呂布。但是如果以搞分裂來看的話，他是陳炯明。
呂布我知道啊，陳炯明是誰啊？要跟觀眾解釋一下。
這個部分可能要問一下對於近代史有研究的觀眾，但沒關係，請繼續你的發言。
我們從一個局外的角度看進去，確實好像蠻搞的。明明戰績突
然
發，
成日都叫 C 運
很多強隊，對吧？贏了活塞，贏了湖人，好像一切都要好轉的情況下，人就快被推走。我自己其實也有點被嚇到，但後來去翻了一下他的合約，他即將要變成自由球員嘛。然後快艇這邊礙於他年事已高，不願意端出一個年份比較長的續約，那這個也是引發他想要走的一個導火線。再加上快艇即使今年看起來有點希望，但我覺得大家也不會把快艇放在爭冠第一梯隊，就是拿去跟金塊、馬刺 雷霆、活塞、
打野即
所以
屎，
我自己是覺得他做出這個決定，從這些籌碼，
但係 Jazz 好似唔係
然後再加
咁好
上他去騎士
喎，反正
隊取代 Garland，至少陣容
但係冇所謂嘅
現在快艇還要有希望奪冠。
我自己看到这个交易传闻的时候，我也去翻了一下嘛，因为昨天其实就在传了他的交易对象应该会是 Darius Garland，而快艇队跟 James Harden 卡的地方是在于他 player option 之后的那个延长续约嘛，因为传言是 James Harden 还想要再拿一份2年1年4000万的
有少少玩上癮啦，
那
石頭人已經
因为想要保留他们2027的这个薪资空间，所以他们不願意给 James Harden
根本唔使咁老
但讲回这笔交易案，
咁正你唔係玩，你係行
如果
街。
今天是为了想要保留你
有錢
2027
的
的空间，那你怎么会去交易来一个在2728还有4500万合约在身的 Darius Garland 呢？因为 Darius Garland 严格来说是剩下2年半的合约嘛，那 James Harden 这边是半年再加一个 player option，所以简单来说是1年半嘛。所以我会觉得，那如果你是要交易来 Darius Garland，为什么你不给 James Harden 他想要的续约呢？因为其实这个逻辑听起来是一样的啊。James Harden 要的也就是4000万而已啊。OK， 岁数上面当然有差。James Harden 现在是36岁 ，Darius Garland 26岁，但是有人认为 Darius Garland 是比 James Harden 更好的球员吗？你就把他的岁数算进去好了。James Harden 打到37岁，应该还是比 Darius Garland 强吧？
对啊，讲到你这个合约年限这个点啊，我其实也没有看得很懂。对快艇来讲，比较好的 move 应该是去交易来一个到期约，或者复数个到期约，反正合约可以跟配掉就好，然后让他们真的可以在27年去清出空间嘛。因为其实也真的有蛮多球队在为了27年的自由市场做准备。那我觉得唯一合理的解释就是他们觉得 James Harden 的时间线比较赶，就如果他们不赶快送走 James Harden，他们明年夏天就没有机会。但是如果交易来 Darius Garland，他们还可以再看看要不要在27年或者是做其他的 move。这个是我觉得唯一合理的解释。因为如果你说要去拔高球队的上限的话，我觉得 Darius Garland 绝对不会比 James Harden 来得更好，尤其是他的防守更差，然后身材也更小。就这点来看，我觉得唯一合理的解释就是快艇想要再观望一下，所以他们选择先出新比较烫手的 James Harden。
夠鐘啦話，
这个又回到一个就是 Darius Garland 已經好幾場比賽。
啊，好撚打！仆教電話。
做咩？
冚溜冰。 浪濤9527 9537，撚嘢。你好，空浪濤9537。咁晏嘅5點半喎。
哇！條把聲啊，
唔撚係嘛？
如果你把聲瞓唔着，可能
黐撚線。喂，搞緊電話咯。
咁撚點？咁過嚟幫你咯。佢咪食緊蟲？屌你錯先，
哇
執招技都唔中。密，OK， 全密攻啊對面。未有大嘅，清埋呢波嘢落嚟，等到嘅話。成功啊！
啊！又漏大兵。
我哋
哇！怎麼啦？
邊試食小龍？
上
違犯嘅。乜幾時嘅你？真係食啊今次。我有冇機會推完波兵之後過去搞小龍？
冇機會啊！4隻啊！
可以唔緊要，我喺度。平波啊！
傻閪定？
唔知我喺度啊嘛，以為得你兩個，以為你係任佢嘅魚肉咯。
師兄啊，醒少少啦。
實際上唔係嘅，唔使啊，對面真唔醒嘅，仲要戇眼實鳩，對面咁醒冇用。
真係，你公道。
可以偷咗個籃，快手先。
Yes，喺附近。
即係寫下野區啊！
係，我知。
中路咁乜柒頭都有3人，屌呢一招幾咁撚廢喎！
冇咗死。
冇推咁深喎，上次有 Jesse 喺附近。
關事。
我自己玩嗰陣都係照推。
應該開大走。my bad。真係呢個宵夜食咗我160蚊，屌你老母！
扮塔殺佢，其實係爆塔。
可以啊。
Jesse 上到啊！
嗯。
明咁多血殺唔到嘅。有落緊嚟。
我走啊！
去喎要去喎。
哇屌咁撚痛嘅隻屎！
屌有血俾佢走咗添。少少推唔到。要揸嚿水㗎。所以 AD 就係冇人權咯。小心啲啊！
好啦死喎！屌你查斯去邊撚度啊？
咪食魚翅者啊！佢南北都其實係咁。食得咁慢嘅咩？對面食魚翅者？
未食，依家先開始食。
贏波，未出裝，出咗裝唔使死，都冇計啊！貓計貓計，個咁有準啊，出個藍盾啦！可以，就打咗堂塔俾。裏邊啲人出嚟㗎啦，我復活咗，你睇住。3隻下野區啊！你要走就靠上少少。
得。
我呢度。睇住，走。好啦，佢要死，落翻去嗰度。
睇住呢啲位。
應該唔會食嘅。跟住先咯，仲喺度。睇有冇機會 A 一兩下。冇佢走，應該冇事，下型會翻去。
就咁衝埋嚟，死佢！咁彈嘅咩？
咩啊？
彈嘅。
我？
係。
對面全物攻喎。對面全物攻嘅彈。有 TP 嘅，走啦。冇摸我條 B， 你小心啊！見到龍3秒，我嚟緊㗎啦，中路可以頂一頂，我喺度。贏波，仆街冇重喎，因為我又好霸。出中。你去屌你塞勒斯走撚咗佢。
俾你可能留住又係，戇鳩。買病。
我冇，要嗱飲食，後有不回飲食。
可以啊，個人收啊。靚喎。
OPGG 教佢連技，閃貓就係咁輕鬆，一棍翻去得啦係嘛？ 贏波。喂，屌！俾兵阻撚住啊！
有打啊！而家
冇啊，冇魔啊，乜都冇啊！贏波！我走㗎啦，我幫唔到你啊！
啊！
冇啊，冇得打雷好難，佢太坦啦。
冇啦，盡死音嘅。
用緊黐線喎，咁衝入去，
一打咩啊？
哇！勁撚戇鳩，人死晒，死晒咁我食嘢怪。推一座啊！推一座之後食巴龍。
可以。
冇兵就算啦，走食巴龍。
冇人捉我，爽。
小心牙型啊！佢會唔會死嘅？睇下先。佢食緊完先過嚟，扮過嚟喺度。唉，做個反甲啦！600物防。
可以。
你小心啲啊！
攞龍啊！
我一個攞都有，你睇下推下路咯。我哋跟住查下先，我有重唔使驚。可以。好龍啊！
好撚痛喎，唔係講笑。
好撚硬。我嚟頂塔。
街，屌你老母點熱？點解我頂塔㗎？盾弓啊！
到咯，行得唔夠快。屌爆搭算，分爐先。可以。
可以。
耶！15頭人好玩。S 加耶。
9。
好嘢，多啲我查下師廢咗。
講成場齊拉斯。
要啦，一樣啫。幾時嗰時因為咁 ban 蔡英啦，喺京東嗰陣。
差唔多咯，今日都2點了，最高輸出爽。
真係大力表揚啊！
咩啊？
俾人哋大力表揚啊，勁到。
我？
啲
要啦，又拿拉之神。
白衣個石頭人，傻仔級數，勁好玩。
唉，今日都差唔多咯，聽日未必開。定係 J 佬轉頭接一接力玩開個深夜台啊？
應該點出去嘅？
深夜台？
咩台？一夜晚凌晨4點開台。
聽日出去？你竟然有街出？
係啦，同屋企人出啊嘛。
哦，原來係咁，我仲以為咦有街出咁爽。
冇啦，梗係影都冇啊！
差唔多瞓，可以。
可以，好遊戲，好玩石頭。嗱，一無啦就估到啊 ，Navi。
喂，定係睇直播啊？我哋睇埋場嘅。
可以啊。
喂屌！
唔知幾時開始㗎啦，不過應該差唔多啦。
跟唔跟啫？平時朱 Sir 咪都係播呢個㗎
？YouTube 啊。
好。
YouTube 大台。
喂，屌你轉頭小蜜蜂喎，仆街！
唔係你想睇咩？小蜜蜂。
想睇小蜜蜂啊！小蜜蜂打手啊，大佬。
係喎 ，Con 爺喎。
又要拎翻張 Con 爺張圖出嚟啊！屌。
睇少少咯，睇一張咯。你未眼瞓嘅話，懷疑你睇完呢張 map 已經頂唔緊，講真。
我懷疑呢張 map 未開波已經睇唔緊。
有冇啊？喂， DC 開直播啊，冇啲啊。
唉，
可以。
嗰個地圖即係個我想講小地圖，嗰個圖想縮細啲，縮細啲好似好啲。咁樣。
可以。係就係 Fanatic 嘅 Chronicle 有冇新圖啊？有冇？
轉頭先啦，轉頭啊，轉頭先揾。
轉頭算啦，其實都唔使揾。喂，新圖型，喂 OPGG 新圖勁型仔喎 Chronicle。
先叫翻佢真名啊，豆師傅 Con 爺。
係你睇下 OP，你唔係你睇下 VLR 嗰度啲新圖，勁飄逸㗎喎髮型。
本身個頭
有
㗎啦，
有以前喺 GameBeat 嗰個牛郎味。
笑死！細雞仲喺咩度？
走咗啦，瞓咗啦。
Navi manages to equalize the score on Fnatic's map pick. Welcome back, everybody, to VCT EMEA kickoff. Ginny, Minnie, Billy here reporting for duty because what? That was just sweet. That was just sweet. I'm doing my best here. You know who else is doing their best? Fnatic.
但係稱應該都係 Fnatic 贏㗎啦，係嘛？
I think we're a bit underwhelmed with that comp. I think that's fair, to be honest.
No, I'm not underwhelmed by competition. I think the competition.
真係唔知喎。Navi 唔廢㗎。因為我一場冇睇過。啊，唔係我有睇喎，我睇 M8喎，同 M8打喎。
我撲街7個人睇緊。
Watch party 啊！多啲人 set party 啊！
咩啊？
多啲人 set party 啊！
出嚟我要，喂留下言啦你哋，撲街，即刻走撚晒啲人，屌你老母閪！
留言走啦走啦走啦走啦！眼叻啊！最後一名出場出局嘅廢到。
基本啦。叻仔。
真係叻仔啊！真係。
Yeah, he's had a bit of a weird kickoff so far. Like he has had maps where he's dominated like this, and then last week he went -20. So it's like we don't really know where to place him. But like it's when he's on this kind of form, Navi is looking clever. But it's like I guess for going forward for Navi, it's just about more consistency. There's like a very high variance in who they play right now. But
yeah,
you know,
but you can stay the same.
我兩個皮艇有冇打？
有啊，反一迪嗰個。
Was a little underwhelming. Yeah, I mean 300 plus ACS from Philo is insane, but putting up against Vikaj's performance, it just, you know, the numbers there are not really looking that nice. And I think Minnie kind of touched on it in the agent select as well, is why are we seeing Vikaj on the Jet when they have a player like Alpha? This is something that we've been kind of speaking about all throughout kickoff so far, is why are they not just making use of the fact that they have Alpha there? And in saying that, he does look great no matter what agent he's been playing for Alpha. So it's like, do you just let him pick at this point?
I think it's like an interesting discussion. Would you rather have a player who's still putting up numbers on an agent that isn't supposed to put up the numbers, or you'd rather in that kind of role? And I think that they would obviously answer prefer him on the agent. He doesn't need to he doesn't have the same. He has the impact despite not being on Jet. But I think to me the bigger point really is just the way that Fnatic are approaching these double duelist compositions. I think on Split they traditionally usually have it down, but on these other maps it just feels like they're wandering around the map a little bit, getting picked apart, and it doesn't really feel like they're playing double duelist correctly on some of these situations.
Oh,
I have to give praise to Na'Vi. Like I think that their defaults on this map looked a lot better than Fnatic's in my opinion. Like they were doing an elbow default very quickly at the start of the round.
即係又有得睇，又有得睇炸彈妹啊！
未必㗎而家
Yoru 啊，係嘛
？Yoru
Yeah, then we're heading to bind next, and then in the map that we haven't actually seen yet from the side.
Yoru Valley 啊，
Are we
好啦，
expecting a similar approach?
打呢個場咧都係炸彈妹勁啲喎，好似
Yeah, you could definitely play double drills from this map. I think quite a lot of teams have played it so far throughout kickoff.
Valley 係咪你老友牙叻啊？
好睇啊！阿叻
有
好似唔識玩咁。
真係喐，誒炸彈妹啦，炸彈妹喐，喂雙雕啊！
雙雕啊！ Navi 誒唔係喎，兩邊都賺妹，可以。喂，你個直播咁，喂你個 DC 個直播咁細聲。
Like what we can expect from their side of things because they do have the Teo on there. Yeah, I mean this is the
Perfect.
composition that they run on bind all throughout kickoff so far. I think for them they need to go into
未
this
開波
map
啊，未開
learning
波
the
冇所謂
mistakes
啊
that。they had against Gentlemates specifically because that was a rough one for them.
哦，乜屌喎？屌你啊！
我應該睇完呢場就識咯，但係會想睇一張 map 嘅小蜜蜂，你會唔會開啊？最後
可以啊，做俾你咯，細個唔做啊。
又可以睇 Bosa 跳舞。
You guys want to throw in a prediction in regards to who you think is going to take away bind after each team winning their opponent's map? You can you can disagree. You can say no.
I always just say Fnatic. So unfortunately I just prefer Fnatic's composition. They got hate on Na'Vi, can dissect that a little bit. And anytime I see Alpha on race,
Is that the reason why you prefer the composition? Because it is
No,
Alpha
I think the
race?
composition itself is.
Okay.
We saw last year, Euro Rage was just dominant in globals, and I think that it was just strong.
首先我封信同睇啊，
梗係上睇啦。
Just so I can, you know, be on the
睇
other
隻
side
咩
of
漫
that. I
睇
think
啊？
that if
黑
you
漫
have
睇
Hero,
啊！
Rooksick and Sociable, the
Oh, yeah.
firepower that they bring, if they can continue to have a good performance today, I think it outclasses Fnatic. Okay, well, we have a disagreement here on the desk, but maybe the casters can have an agreement over there in regards to who they think is
喂，
going
你
to
而家都想
win.
咩
Ready
漫
to head
睇？
into our final map of this series with Mitch and Tom.
唔打暗路。
未打未
Disagreements on
打
the。desk. You'll love to see that. I just want to know if me and Minnie have a problem. I mean, he was looking at me real weird while I was coming up the stairs there. I don't know what that was about. But Navi and Fnatic, 3 maps. I think we deserved it. We always talk about the Boaster versus Angel head-to-head, and we got to see it in the last map, that comparison of Xiao, the new IGL for this roster, with Angel as the coach. Same system, but new pieces to the puzzle. And, well, Xiao certainly has a gap in terms of experience. Was it 13 days against over 2,000 as an IGL, but trading maps, and Navi even looked better on their map. On
Pistol
Fnatic's map
run.
than Fnatic did on theirs.
Angel did say that the only reason he'd have a rivalry with Boaster is because he wants to see him get to negative 550 and keep himself at the bottom. And I don't know, I think he's been doing pretty good at getting that to come true so far. I don't think he's helped Xiao's KD at all. He's been having a bit of a rough one, but maybe Bind will be the map where we can see him take the reins.
Is that the plan? As an IGL, get Xiao negative 500.
Then he'll go to bottom 3.
Exactly.
He goes up the
This
ranking.
is all the plan.
I feel like Xiao would have to drop a lot, though.
Yes.
I don't think he's
It would
negative
have to be
at
half
all.
won a split many times in a row
Yeah.
for maybe 2 years. But for now, we're on to map 3. Fnatic are on the attack side, and Navi, they seem to have some idea of where the hit was coming in. You see the rotation from Hero coming through, but although in the rifle rounds there'll be a lot of information, even just off of the bots that they can send through on Filu and Hero, not quite a feature here. But we do see Sociable still has that flash, and I don't know if this is going to be kept to actually fight for space, or if very soon, I imagine it will be sent for information, although that information has just come in a much cheaper form.
Again, that time is ticking.
可以
This second
係啊，都
opener.
係咁勁。
It leaves Rooksick under
抵啦
immense
嘛
amounts of pressure. Prowler being put through just to try and bait them
係
into
咯
thinking it's
抵
the
啊
other side, and he's going to have to go absolutely
可
ham, and
以
he gets nothing.
勁喎呢
Becca
仔。
back on the Viper, back on
係成條入晒
comfort,
啦
it。seems. And while
咁佢
yeah, I
pistol
was going to say that, but there's going to be a salvo or two, but they can just wait.
Yeah. mean, you might as well throw your one out. You get it for free at the next round, but. Oh,
哎
goodness.
呦，
Okay, heroes got one and some damage, but that's all there is to write home about. 4 more players need to be dropped. It won't be a flawless round, but I doubt it's going to be one that the Florals will live to haunt them in. 1-0 for Fnatic and a very strong start to the pistol.
但 Navi 勁咗係，因為 Angel 變咗教練。
Loser of this game going up to face the winner of Heretics or KC.
Angel 原本 IGL 勁廢對槍，
Either way, and obviously the winner will face either
仲衰過份
Vitality or
Nest 仲。
GX. And they'll be looking for a spot in that middle final to try and get themselves through. Second time of asking. And probably save themselves an awful lot of stress. That lower bracket gets scarier and scarier as things go along.
都係2比1喎 Navi，
仲
有機會啊！
Again, a lot of 600s.
Yeah,
嘥氣啦！
because it was 2023 stage
呢
1.
啲嗰啲即係嗰啲數據咧，係通常都嘥氣。
The only time also that Navi have beaten Fnatic in the partnership era. It's a 5-1 record in favor of Fnatic.
尤其是咧講嗰啲咩，呢張 map 從來都未輸過嗰啲咧，100% 係嘥氣。
即刻輸。
係啊，通常一講咧嗰張 map 就輸嘅。
A 1-0 start on map 3. A series that often ends up going the distance.
Yeah.
But expect nothing different here.
It's funny because the way that this
英雄
veto
槍
has gone, I expected
英
Split
雄
to be
暴
the
徒
third
啊
map. I
啫。
expected maybe the Fnatic would pick a bit because it's been such a strong map for them. And then I thought the bind might even be the pick of Na'Vi, with even though they had a rough performance versus mates.
可以啊，卡一偷偷地
I still think it's a map that we hadn't seen from Fnatic, but obviously if you go off
咁
history,
兩西都冇人，
this has always been a comfortable map for any boaster squad. A map where, well, I think if you
哇！
look
小
at
會
any
見到
Viper
喎，
lineups, we know where they came from. Hello. That's
可
an
以
easy one for Kayak. And the A site. Well,
Whoa.
I will say the only risk is if they catch crashes.
Whoa,
That was
whoa, whoa.
about it. They do have a nice flank coming in and maybe a nasty surprise. He's reloading. Oh dear.
大鑊啦啲槍跌咗喺嗰度。
冇事。
哇 ！Booster
That's a spike on the ground. They have managed to retrieve it at least, and obviously Sociable's so low. But
OK，
知道佢喺度啦。
still, this is far more damage than I was expecting.
知喺度啊，
Yeah, far
前
more
面有大
damage than they
槍，
should have gotten away with.
但係應該執唔
Especially
到
when。they don't find crashes and force that fight back towards mid.
係似要靠近少少嘅，執翻把大槍
A。heavy price tag on this round already.
Oh, yeah.
It won't get any more costly.
係
And
咯，
at least 2 rifles saved over to the next. Just before we cut out a game, Alpha dropped the weapon over to his teammate Kayak and picked up another. So some stabilization in terms of economy, but there's no 2 ways about it. I
本
mean,
來竟然咁樣對
really
兩
good
隻，
round for Navi with what they came in with.
Yeah, still lost the rifle, so there's still definitely some expense and
印象中 Booster 唔係咁樣喎。
not ideal.
痛定思痛啊！
Will still come in with 3 rifles.
可能今日砸到6個今
Oh,
日，
you look at the players that are
嗰陣
holding
時
Valkyrie
今日
at
砸
their
到6。
cash. And in fact, even the potential of a 4th, yeah, Boaster's going to bring it in as
而家
well.
痛定
So
思痛
they
㗎
didn't lose too，much.
冇
They
㗎，
lose enough to
槍
make
法呢
this
啲
a
嘢
terrible buy.
係咁就咁㗎啦。
Fenavi is going to be pretty important
加上
to
仲打 Liquid，
get off to that
冇咗都係
strong
bottom，
start. We saw this defensive side.
仲打 FUT 啊，
Pretty
冇咗都係
good in their
bottom。
initial matchup. A decent trade to start though. For the squad in
Booster 咧大概咧就係打10張 map 咧，有一張 map 會打得好。
they can turn that into something. Ruxic has had a bit of
係
a
啊，
slow
差唔多。
start here. They're going to need him on this side of the map.
其他時候咧就係
Alpha's just taking the top spot, didn't go all
就
the
係
way
都
up.
炒㗎
It's a
咁
good thing. You could see that Hero and Ruxic were holding that, waiting for him to pop in and give a pick away. But a more passive stance from Fnatic after they take that initial map control as TP is going to be taken other side of the map. And in fact, Xiao,
我假嘅喎，我仲
he's wrapping over through bathroom. He's going to be cut off on this rotate because Alpha is still
我要死
waiting.
啦！
But is he looking the right way?
喂，
He
可以
is.
有睇。
Cut to him as Xiao's head is cut clean off, and the
再
double
鬼
fake
轉
from
打翻
Fnatic
A 係
has
咪？
worked wonderfully.
唔係啦，TP 唔係攞嚟 TP 唔係攞嚟咩㗎？攞嚟話俾人聽我 TP 咗㗎咋。
Try and buy them a little bit of extra time. But I feel like this is something that, yeah, Fnatic, they've got enough time. They're not running it as low as maybe in the past. There's a chance that the special delivery could deliver a
Wow,
kill.
yeah.
Instead, it's Althea once again. There's a reason we wanted him on the duelist on the Rays. We know what he can
哎
do.
呦，睇下，
哎呀，
哇
哎呀，
哇，
冇事冇事冇事冇
Sociable's
事
on a。late flank.
一打二有機會贏啊！
He was maybe expecting someone a little bit closer.
Sozo.
The Flash has given the game away. They know exactly where he stands, holding the angle. Bear in mind how low Alpha is. He could be
Sozo
spammed
siap.
out of the box, and the cross being held.
Ay,
But it's
chưa
Althea
bao giờ
all
chưa
bao
day
giờ.
long.
真
in
係
this
牙
round.
追。
One of the rifles they had that took over. One kill to start, catches Xiao, opens up the space for the rotate back to A. Nice stuff. This one, he's 26 HP in every other fight. Every other fight. He got caught walking back to the bathroom. He swung backside and then survives the spams from Social,
仲會有一粒彈死
swinging
嘅，
it together
不過
to
有一
close
彈呢
that
邊
out.
開到已經死
That's a
嘅。
ridiculous round from Alpha. A 5-0 start from him as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 when we get to see the scoreboard. Nicely done for Fnatic, perfectly balanced. For Navi, no, 0 on the board, losing round 3, and
呢個
again,
新
if they
人
end up
係
losing
之
this
前打
map,
咩隊？
sure, they've pushed Fnatic. They
呢個
look
新人
right on them
係
too,
純
and it's a
新人
great sign for their vetoes
，E 仔
moving through this tournament. The breeze is now
即係嗰啲
something
2級
people
聯
have
賽
to be worried about.
升上嚟。
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's all it's going to amount to.
Yeah, we need to see
E
them
仔
come
或者
up
石
into this game. I think that again, like for Na'Vi, I think staying in the middle bracket is more important.
E 仔就石
Fnatic
過
have
邊
been
個
in？ those sort of like the
唔
depths
講
before
啦，
they've had
唉
to fight back through poor starts and make it through lower bracket runs. For Na'Vi, we saw with their roster last year that they did attempt that to make it to champions, and they had to go a long way, made it quite far. The problem though is they no longer have Angel in the server, and I feel like that's a massive difference. Like when you're a less experienced IGL, even though you get to check in with Angel every once in a while, he's still there, he's the voice whispering in your ear for a couple of minutes per game. It's not the same. It's going to make things more difficult if you have to go through some of the rosters that
Angel
will
講咗啲
inevitably
乜啊？
drop down. Of course, even if Fnatic win this one, they then, as said, they'll have to go up against
不過通常呢 round 都係
GX
冇嘅，
and
通常係
Vitality.
下一
One of
round。
those will have to have dropped down, the other will have already dropped down. So there's going to be a lot of high pressure games that you have to make the run through. Middle bracket gives you an extra chance, and more importantly, it gives you some time.
And that's something that Navi will need. Time. Over this year. I mean, something Angel said as well in the podcast about Xiao, right? That about this project in general, that it's not something, obviously they don't come in going, hey, we can lose and it's fine, guys. You come in, you aim for the top, of course you do, but reality of the situation that they understand is that this is something that will take time to build to its highest level, and especially for Xiao, who again has been in that system for a long time with Angel, who's been led by him on the server. Now having that coach teaching you how to lead in the same kind of system, it's beneficial, but it will cut down the amount of time, it won't erase it.
No. Ooh, okay, nice shot from
Okay.
Xiao. We've seen this a couple of times.
你唔係啊嘛？
The slow start of a team and then the pistols, the low buys, bailing them
執
out.
翻下
咁都有
先。
得，
And again, with how slow,
你唔係 Angel 你咁樣有得翻啊嘛？
they're going to try and sell this ruse once again. This time, though, the rotation hasn't been baited. In fact, no, it's the orbital strike.
大家你都 fanatic 咁，唔係咁易翻㗎呢個。
Clear out one of the players here. Xiao already taking immense amounts of damage, and he's not going to survive. The danger slowly dissipating. Hero on site will lose his life to Vekash as well.
Eco 邊有
Although
變
the
翻
time
咧，大
started
佬
to get a little low, things
可能
started to get a
PPS
little
話
dangerous.
啫
Fnatic have stabilized.
唔講
It was
啦。
only
，VS 輪流行出去送嘅，一個一個。
Luca to start with, but the fact is, yeah, the headshot was
噴
landed
子
anyway, so it didn't matter the lack of
呢
shields.
round 緊要啊，
In play,
第5 round 緊
really
要。
nice stuff. One player falling in the form of Alfier. Showstopper on for the next. Bakaj 1 away from being the same. He's the one to hunt this one down. Not being the same, I suppose he won't have a hunter's fear or a showstopper. But
Navi 贏唔到第5關，接近係冇機會嘅。
so 4-0 start for Fnatic.
十定咯。
Economy at their backs. The fact that they lost an outlaw but can still play with the 4 rifles that they carried through. They have a showstopper. They have a Viper's Pit, and they even have Kayak to go into another dimension and hunt them down.
有個蘇
For
好型
Navi,
啊，最
no
過。
ultimates to bounce back for, and that's in a round where they're investing all
乜
of
都
their
有
economy.
嘅
I mean, this is a big
平時
danger
譬如
coming
咁
up
多
in
㗎
round
啦
number 5.
Yeah, I think like
可以。
you understand why Xiao
喂，
used
佢
the
又
ultimate,
嗌 time out 喎
like,
佢。
but now coming off the back of a defeat, it's an unfortunate circumstance because you look at that and go, in that moment, 30 seconds left, you've got an opening, you can delay the whole team, maybe you can pull a full rotation of your squad. Not a bad place to put it.
Sure.
But going into a round loss, coming in with no ults, up against 3 ults when you're 4-0 down, that's now a bit more of a problem.
With no credits as well, like the fact that this is the investment, this is the one that you put all your eggs into the basket for, and your opponents have so many get out of jail free cards. You don't. And for Navi, this has to be clean, clinical play from the get-go. A timeout called here, understanding the value, the importance of this. Like, the fact of split, where it was a dominant 11-3 showing from Fnatic, Navi gave them too much leeway, too much rope to play with, that by the time they started pulling on the other side, it was too far gone. They can't let that happen here, but the way that this half has been set up so far, it presents them a real challenge in stopping Fnatic from running away with it. It has to be here and now.
And I feel like it has to be aggressive. Like, you can't allow them to execute. Dimensional drift gives you info, Showstopper gets the pick, and then Viper's pick gets you post. Like, will Fnatic want to use all of them? Maybe not, but at the same time, if they do, it's worth it in this sort of round. And speaking of aggression, already, Filu taking that early fight towards the TP, hasn't found anything, but has got a lot of space.
It has got space, but that player going through the TP, Fnatic sense weakness. You know, it's unlikely it's a B stack after that. You're thinking about at least one or two, and there it is. They've spotted them both out. Both players seen. Kayak will take space on the site now on front.
哇，咁樣黐住，哇死會死喎，真係唔走。哎呦，咁大兩個靚飛咗啦，咁樣嘅話，我炸中 ，OK hero 過咗，3-4有大。
It might be costly. They're putting a lot on the line, but if Navi don't go for the save, they will lose everything in this round. Their economy will be in the bin, and Fnatic will have a easy start to this map. They have no choice but to run for the hills and give this one a shot.
I'll admit I did get one thing wrong. I said he'd find the info, and then I unfortunately said that Alpha would get the pick.
Yes.
Picks. He got two. So I apologize. I was wrong. They then did use the Viper's Pit for post, but there was a mistake in there. He got 2 for 1. So
honestly,
I'll try and do better next time.
Don't apologize for that. Just be better.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try.
It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna let it slip this one time, but you're running out of rope here.
靚喎，先 Alpha 追嗰下。
5-0 and okay, they save these weapons. That's a great start. No exits.
第一靚飛啫，即係直拉住嗰兩個人喺嗰度，即係一嘢炸咗大佢。
High chance they'll get at least one of those to bounce back on. More importantly, we need to see those early fights. Like Filu there goes for the early aggression. I love the idea, but they're waiting so far back. And the fact is, only guy forward can TP, can get that game crash out of there.
Into it just seconds later. Like, that's so unlucky.
Let's go, Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Let's go, Rocket Man.
Oh, that isn't a cutback to the pause. That was just now.
Yeah.
So yeah, clearly
scribbling down. Don't group up against the Showstopper.
No.
Valuable
Fortunate timing. 5-0. Economy booming, and wow, much faster looking take. Alpha over the top. Kayak's already made it to the back of the site here. Trying to fight forward, and he succeeds. Can he get out of there? No, but there's no one to capitalize. He will live to tell the tale. This is where Fnatic can build that post spawn though. Snakebite, Molly, available. It's about clearing those players out quick.
Yeah, here comes though Showstopper, the big problem, but it's called Crash, he's right away. Vikash and Boaster, 2 versus 4, Boaster swinging backside, what a shot! Great connection, and Molly gonna be sent through with the wraparound, should prove to be too much, an isolated fight for Vikash though, and Molly buying him time. Orb, the orb hasn't landed, but it might even give him a way out, but a snakebite in hand, he can make this very dangerous indeed. He goes marching forward, snakebite landed, Ruxic forces and Fnatic keep pushing forward 6-0 now.
I can't believe that snakebite made him vulnerable. Like, completely missed, bounced into a wall, and then he clips it and he's vulnerable to the bullets. Either that is the greatest lineup of all time, or he missed it and got very lucky. But it didn't matter anyway. Won the fight. And from a 2v4 scenario, it looked like Na'Vi were finally going to have the round on the board. Look at it go! Look at it go!
It went up top!
That's so much better than I thought it was. Oh, that's insane. He has a lineup for the top of the box.
Yeah, you don't? Come on.
No, I didn't know.
This is why we don't have Alpha on the Viper on this map. He doesn't have the lineups. That all makes sense. Jesus, you got to be so mad if you lose a round like that. For Navi, I mean, they probably don't even realize how ridiculous that is. They saw it from his POV. But a 4 versus 3.
Why didn't Ruxic just block that one?
Pistols in play. Rifle for Ruxic. He's on the right side at least, but much you get done unless there's a big pick coming in. And well, actually, the pick was onto Ruxic, the man with the rifle. So, hey, look, next round they've got a lot to work with. At least for Navi, they've got ultis. They're going to have credits back. But a 7-0 start, man. This is getting to be too steep a hill to climb. Well, Kayak was asleep. Go back out. Go back out.
Go back to sleep.
You got this.
Back to sleep.
He's
Yeah,
just hiding.
to be honest, like,
oh, don't knife him. Oh, Vikash. Oh, you. Don't you dare. Don't you. Vikash, no! 7-0. A knife in the back for Navi to hammer home this lead. Oh, no. Well, if Navi...
Xiao's been having a rough day.
They
and,
might need another pause.
I think that probably just made it worse.
Do you reckon?
I like the idea that for years he was on a team with Angel and got to...
Sorry. What was that?
乜撚嘢？喂，乜撚嘢？屙完個尿七零啊喂！
喂，我尿俾人
Over to you.
煲咗啊！
Over to you, Tom. Talk us through that one.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that.
最精彩嘅嘢全部發生咗啱先個 round，就發生咗你個碌，發生咗喺你個篤尿中間。
我屌啊！唔係嘛？
係咁㗎啦。
What are we doing? What are we guys? This is to keep you in the middle bracket, stop you going to the lower
踢你
bracket.
係十
I
零
want you
喎，
to man wiggle his handle on a corner there,
只係
guys.
輕鬆啊，只係
Series
點解？
away after this one from one of these teams being in
你 ban 值嚟啫，定係 fair tick 㗎？
ban 靜 ban 靜。
Oh, well, there is the wiggler. Alpha has already managed to find one. Trade out. Ultimates, they were built up into this round. A chance now to try and deny them at least the additional space, but they have avoided it. And, well, unlike Fnatic, they've actually got plenty of time.
At the moment, Hero is watching for the flank, watching for a player coming through that pit. But he's about to be spotted. Now they know that he's up close. He'll step back just a moment, but the seize goes in. 1 HP. A spam will be enough. The reveal doesn't catch him. No, Crashes doesn't know that he had a player dead to rights. But still, those defenders need to push on forward. Within the herd down to just Vikash. And my goodness, he's got a lot of utility coming his way. There's no way Navi are letting this one slip up. No room for error. As a 7-1 scoreline, finally, Navi are on the board.
Yeah, it still took a lot. Like, we saw all those ultimates build up, and they are now all gone once again. Viper's pit put in early, Armageddon to clear them back off the site, allow for the time, and then just holding within the pit. It's a round. He's become a local. That's what it is. He's getting it.
He actually only speaks German to me now, which is a bit unfortunate because I don't speak.
And you only speak Irish to him.
Absolutely. Shaga will say, fear. 7-1. Fnatic. Could this be the start of the downfall, the crumble? Navi bouncing back. Well, not if Ekans has anything to say about it. This is nasty. They've just lost a round and their response is to fully freeze and wait. That smoke's going to fade pretty soon. Flash has caught!
哇！
Oh my god!
呢隻搞咩
勁咯 V 仔，
Ended up in that corner and okay,
即刻死
might
咗
have overheated a bit.
就係咁強 V
You
仔。
know what? I'll take it. He should have been dead.
To be fair, I don't think he expected a third player to even be there once they pushed all the way far down.
Ah V。
He's in no man's land, looking for a pick, and it's a save. Surely it's a save. 2v4 when they have a post-plant Brim ult. All right. Okay.
That's not a free salvo.
You're gonna. That's bought you.
Now he's running away.
4 seconds. There you go.
He just
he wanted them to plant at 37. That's his favorite number.
There we go. Did the math. Tom, you're really on a tear today.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to take Mini off the desk. We're just throwing you in. I haven't heard him give one of these pieces of insight.
No,
you know that?
like
Throughout the whole day.
These are all leaks.
He's had weeks to prepare as well. Come on, man. Up your game. Are you going to stare at me like that on the top of the stairs as well? Come on. 7-1. Turning into 8.
Safe.
Not 8-1 yet. Hold on. It could still be the clutch.
Okay, let's hold on.
There you go, 8-1.
Okay, 8-1.
I mean, look, anything could have happened, Tom. Anything could have happened.
I was literally holding my breath.
As was I. I almost passed out. Actually, can you take over? I'm feeling a bit lightheaded.
That's nuts. The flash just not catching. It's a bit, it just looks away.
And this is the thing now,
like every maps now. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, no more Jet? Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
No one on our desk said
That's
that.
just exactly what everyone
Time
thought
out,
you were
time
going to do.
out.
Coming
Dạ,
into
time out.
today, and every other day, actually.
It's crazy because map 1,
He
he
won't
was
be
nuts,
no.
and map 3, he's nuts.
Yeah,
But
map
I'm not
2.
seeing any correlation.
What happened? But yeah, the thing is for Navi, this time it makes perfect sense. You're 7-0 down, you win a round, and immediately, not just lose so quickly in those initial fights that you're again left into the situation where your best path forward is just to run away.
Your best path forward is to put in one salvo when they have 45 seconds left.
Probably was not to put that salvo in because you have to pay for it again. If it was the last salvo, fair enough, you get it back. But yeah, he used one, but not the second one, which is
he's got credit.
Perplexing. Either way, this is the moment to take a pause because the comeback that they had on map 1, the dominance on map 2, coming into Bind Tom, with if it wasn't Fnatic, only that we know this team, I know their BS, I know how they play, I know from one map to another how things can change. But if it wasn't them, if this was Team A and Team B, coming into map 3, I am going for Navi. Like, they looked like the better team. Breeze, they dominated. Split, they were awful in the first half, and then they learned how to play. I think by and large, I would have more faith in them performing round to round. And yet they have completely fallen apart on Bind.
Yeah, it seems as well that, like, going back to, like, Alpha on the Duelist has just been disgusting. Vakash has been playing incredibly well, and Kayak is also 10-4. It's not like there's been any slackers. Clutch has won everything you'd expect to see from Fnatic. And while Brooksy, he's just gonna swing it.
你聽
He's feeling like an alpha.
OK 綁住咗，
Goodness, there's no way he survives
冇啦，
that. That's how
綁住開大門都唔死嘅。
from Shao. He's gone in to try and help,
哇
but has ended up
上頭
as
跟
part
住
of the deficit. Now sociable. This fight versus Alfia ends up being everything. He needs to try and hold some ground, and in fact, Hero's already running his way back. Boaster gives him an angle, but that was a spike. He needs to just get out of there.
Yeah, he's made it back around through long, but ready to burst out of spawn until that Molly blooms was sociable. No flashes left to fight his way out. The dog sent through instead, but it's already being caught. The snake bite used to buy some time, but the flank up by Hero only spotted now. He's found one, and now Fnatic know they're surrounded on all sides potentially, but the group up in spawn actually gives the advantage to Na'Vi for a moment. Nade and Salvo sent through, but Vakash easily repositions. Showstopper now sent his way. They don't know where he is. A single bullet will be enough. Filu fires the rocket just before fading out of the round, and by another narrow margin, Na'Vi have a round.
And that's always been the scary thing in this game, is that when they are winning rounds, it's okay, they've had to expend a lot. Showstopper right at the end, just to make sure that the round is converted. But yeah, surviving with one player alive after a save round, it doesn't exactly leave you with loads of credits to spare. So this could almost be a 2-for-1, leaving a 10-2 hop. Of course, they get this back to 8-4. Maybe there's a world. But I do think that anything less is just going to be a bridge too far.
8-4 and a pistol, certainly the game becomes much more digestible at that point, but even on recency, 2 out of 3 the last rounds. Na'Vi starting to look a bit better. It looked like Fnatic were right back to winning ways, but an interruption from the defense. Dimensional drift sent through. Kayak, nice spot of both these players on long. The utility is going to be fired in, and only the one. Sociable's able to get out of there as well. Numbers stay in favor for the
Navi 突然間醒神，
Hero! A triple! As he was the last defender on the B side, but it did not fall. Navi, three of the last 4 rounds as well. Is this split 2.0?
正路係 Hero 咯。
Yeah, it feels like Fnatic are giving them a way back
係
in Hero.
佢哋呢啲係，即係佢哋呢啲唔係英文人咧，真係要睇佢哋點讀先知嘅。
We did good though.
土耳其佬。
Well, you don't want the fighting to be bad, generally
you know,
speaking.
it's a compliment sandwich. You give the criticism in the middle. He actually gave them a compliment just before, and then that was the compliment in the end. He's just giving. He knows how to give good feedback, although they can't hear him. So he's giving that just to Milan.
Personally, I blame Boaster for getting shot through the smoke.
Yeah.
A random spam.
Do better.
Be better. Well, 1 round left to play for the Viper's Pit and a showstopper available. Filu almost taking Crashes out of the round right away. The op doesn't get fired. I don't expect to see too many risks being taken by Fnatic unless they involve Alfier going in first with a big old rocket on his shoulder.
No way, they've cleared that corner. The Bekash got a double kill pro. That's crazy. Good to see that they're learning from the mistakes. Even though it wasn't a mistake last time, they checked it the first time as well. A standoff. A Western. But with slightly more higher firepower weaponry.
Yeah, I don't think they had scopes
or
like
they've
that.
disconnected, but I don't think so.
No, it's a game of patience. Or maybe a game of chicken. For Filu, he has to worry about his back when his execute comes through.
打算教到佢斷咗線咁，明喐。
屌你唔講住我甩鏡機，
哎呦，阿姐，哇黐線呢條頭咁一啲 picture 嚟死啦！哇咁黐線咁，
想行下毒。
哎呦，哇呢條。 哇！爭啲炸死埋，一滴血，一血伏筆，一血伏筆啦！呢下，數一下都死啊！
There's a big risk. Maybe thought the Viper was planting, but that risk hasn't paid off. Sociable. Round the edge, still has a flash to play with a pop flash in here, and Crashy's gone. It would leave a 1 HP player on the other side. The barrel got
佢見到受到。
now Crashy is behind both of them. The first one is free, and he just goes back. Xiao is chasing shadows. He's
等佢 tap sway 一定
lurking in the darkness, trying to find
哇
an opponent. The molly is going to be revealed if he waits any longer.
可以，
Some 1 HP will convert
真係一血伏筆。
Fnatic in the clutch. Who would doubt them?
It's got to be said, Tom. Mistakes were made there. Some slight mistakes before Fnatic capitalizing on every single one. After a close series, we have gone 9-3 in the first half of the final map, but plenty more action coming your way after the break.
Red Bull gives you wings.
你好啊，
睇比賽啊？
知做㗎？
打咩咯？
咖啡唔啦，睇埋就睇咗張咩瞓啊？
我先瞓咗陣。
可以。
Well, for Navi, the first half proved more difficult than welding with candles. But Tom, talk to me. Half number 2. Where's the hope? Where's the promise? Navi had a resurgence towards the end. Perhaps that's where you find some light at the end of the tunnel.
Sure. I'm not feeling it. I'll be honest with you. I think that Filu's still looking decent isn't a bad sign. Hero's still been there. But the fact that both Ruxic and Sociable have been somewhat of a miss in that first half, the half where you do kind of expect, like especially Ruxic, to have more control. He was mostly dominated. And then Xiao just, he's not been there individually the whole series. That has been the difference. And then with Vekash just being so impressive, once again, showing that this pickup wasn't just a random player chosen. There's always thought behind it. Individually, he's been sublime. Starting to agree with us as well that maybe he should play more Viper.
Yeah, that was a breath of fresh air for Fnatic. 4 players towards A to start. Not much spotted. Presence now on B. Oh, they've read it. They don't like what they saw on B. They think that was a fake, and they're dead right. Spike has already made it here, but they're ready to burst out. I think they're going fast, yeah. The Yoru flashed through, backside already claimed back.
哇，咁樣穿到，
The nade
黐
has pushed
線
them in towards slams. For now, at least, Fnatic have got a foothold.
勁到 Bandy。
Has a must-win pistol for Na'Vi, and with that spike ticking in their favour. And even the HP advantages, you feel like this has to be one that goes their way. Sociable, always surviving in
哇，
the
爭啲
corner.
燒到。
They won't know.
They should have seen that he was
哇，
caught.
咁都 check
The
喎。
siege should have caught him, so they should know that he's in this corner. In fact, a couple of kills coming up. Make
可
that
以
a third. Alfia was well aware. Leaving
地少少啊。
and Ruxic, that time is ticking so desperately fast. Somebody needs to get on it, and they need to get on it now.
因為冇時間
Isn't
啦。
enough time. The
哇，就咁穿死晒可以。
strikes again in the post plan. And Na'Vi have their much-needed pistol round.
Yeah, I mean, this was essential for their fight back. We said in an 8-4 half, the pistol could really get them back into the game, but you go down 9-3, there's no more conversation, no more questions. We need to see that pistol under your belt, and, well, we very much did in the end. Again, the fact that Alpha found that pick, I thought it was all over. But Ruxic does so well on short, and a spam from Hero that,
佢打得慢
that spike
啡
wasn't that far away from
呢
being
個
defused, and he was
一
running low on ammo, but just about
正
found
常
his
啊，打得
mark
慢。
for the 3rd or 4th time through that smoke in the end. Well, that's quite a
可以
response. I
就
didn't
咁
see
撇出嚟打爆咗
what
抄。
what just got dropped on the floor. Not sure if it's anything worth fighting for. Either way, Fnatic won't go for it.
No. I would assume, based on them having 3 rifles, that it was a pistol.
You would think so.
That would be my gamble. I'm pretty sure it was. And they have to go back in that direction anyway to pick up the spike. So, yeah, not seen anything collected. Definitely a nice shot to start. Oh, hey, a couple more going back in the other direction. Of course, expectations from Fnatic in this round are almost 0. But for Na'Vi, it's all about keeping the 3 players and the 3 guns alive. Social is isolated. That's the only nervous thing. But he was just waiting to catch anybody. Going for that all.
你聽，哇！timing 呢個。
So they can now freely go in another direction. They
炒
might
槍
not want to now.
卡食嗰隊一贏，
Because that is a
你執到粒波。唔係喎，唔係卡食。
Does he just chuck it?
I like this.
Oh, he's gonna leave it.
誒，竟然唔執個杯多。
That decoy through. Make him think he's going for the TP. I mean, you know you're up against the Yoru, but it could work.
佢就話冇分別
The angle opens the
啫。
door as well, so they're worried.
話你唔俾
Yeah, the step pattern, it all
波
seems
對
a
面估
bit
到。
too obvious, and immediately they abandon that position, playing much more passive and waiting for the actual play to come through. Even then, I think he could have went TP and walked around a short with only a couple extra seconds, so Na'Vi do very well to avoid those dangers. 9-5 on the board, and the slow resurgence can certainly be underway now, but this is the round where it really gets decided when Fnatic get rifles out, because already you've seen I think it was the only pistol they had? Everyone else was on classics, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
And the only investment they made got them an opening pick.
Well, yeah, the gun was dropped. That battle from Kayak drops a Bulldog, and that's gone. He just left it on the floor, didn't even bother bringing it with him because he didn't want to deliver it back to the team. There you go.
Angel wanted it to be picked up, evidently.
The thing is, though, they still come in with 4 rifles for this round. As bonuses go, this was always the Na'Vi way. It was always the Angel way of trying to make sure that those 3rd round purchases are deadly. And okay, Sociable's going to have to take a hit for it, but a lot of the time you're going to see Fila or someone take the fight and potentially drop a gun anyway.
Gate crash sent towards the A side. It's going to be up into heaven. Really fast rotation. While that's ticking away, Kayak wants a bit of information to play with. Halfway already gone. And the thing is, I thought maybe he'd run down belong and see that it's clear. Flash out of the smoke, do the TP. Instead, they're going to be a little bit later, and I like this. He goes into the TP. Kayak can just gate crash into heaven now, but causes problems as they think about that bathroom control being taken over. Na'Vi have more ground to worry about, but with Crashies down, that's going to help him get the spike planted.
Aggressive in their post spawn as well.
Wow,
Trying to just defeat anybody in front of them. And that's the Filu we knew from last map.
招喎，
He's had his moments in this one, but that's
突然
definitely
之間
by far the best round we've seen from
守
him
唔住。
individually. The first buy that Fnatic has coming up on the board. And he just completely takes over.
Yeah, got a very politely asked for a replay of every single one of those kills. That was nuts. And for Filu, again, we talked about this coming into today, and for good reason. He had a very underwhelming week 2. He's a player that goes up and down. I think about last year, I don't think he impressed me massively as a duelist. A tough roster to impress on. But now, certainly today, and up against Fnatic of all teams, he is pulling out a lifetime performance. And it is keeping Navi alive, keeping them in this at 9-6.
That was something that really interested me when talking to Angel, is like, he said about, like, you might watch players who have decent stats in games, like in officials, and when watching Filu, he saw him play like very, very well in their practices, and he went, well, I know if I get the confidence out of it, that's what I'll see. And I was like, that is not the way I feel like most people will look at it. You will look at a guy who does decently all the time in officials and go, I'd rather have that guy and try and make him better than see the potential and try and run with it. That's the thing with someone like Angel. If anybody was going to be able to get someone to fulfill that potential, it's the guy who has more leadership experience, at least from the IGL role, than anyone else in this game. That's a fact.
Like, honestly, considering he retired from play this year, he has to be one of the most experienced FPS players.
Yeah.
He's
20 years.
Yeah, 20 years. I mean, most people that have been in esports that long are now like org owners or something in the background. Like, you know, people that were around in those early days, sticking around is one thing, but sticking around as a player, you know, coaches, managers, sure, yeah, whatever, but as a player is ridiculous.
Even doing it as a coach is difficult.
It's tough. It's tough. You run out of time eventually. And this guy has stayed relevant as well. He hasn't just played. He hasn't been paycheck stealing on a roster. He's been building. He's been fostering youth. And making some decent runs. We've seen him at internationals. One of my favorite interviews we ever got to do. Him and Artis. It was it was almost like a cage fight happening, but verbally. I loved it. But yeah, I know you have him as a coach sitting there. I mean, you can only imagine the potential that he can get out of these players and how high that ceiling can be with time. Time is the narrative for Na'Vi, that they need it, that growing into this year, they could sprout into something beautiful, but the reality is, hey, they're not that far away from taking this series and progressing on in this middle bracket Ruxig. This is an angle that Fnatic should be ready for.
又打兩隻。
What you can do to ready yourself for that.
Yeah, hey, a few bullets shot and you kill off Kayak and Althea, you take it. You take it all day long.
Good deal.
And now they look to rotate back towards the other side of the map. Crashy's there. Bandit in hand. The rifle now on Boaster. It's something that they'll be able to repurchase into the next round anyway, so at least looking to try and make this one a bit more costly, not allow the economy to go too crazy, because if you look at Na'Vi, it's already through the roof. And they will manage to get a couple. Anything more, though, unlikely and impossible. 9-7. Na'Vi again start to streak these rounds back, but you have to bear in mind, I think last time they lost the pistol, right? So Fnatic were even further in the lead.
Yep. And they lost the pistol in embarrassing fashion as well. It was the double flank where they gave up both sides of mid. They got pushed on both sides of mid, and both players that pushed both sides of mid ended up flanking and killing 1 to 2 people.
Yes. Giants. Yes. No.
Okay, they have a strat called Giants, I assume, and we're potentially going to get to see it. Let's take a look.
Is it the team or just big people? So, right, start of the round, Social, you're going to flash yourself.
So he doesn't rate GX's initiators, that's clear.
Okay, yeah. What's step 2? And then nobody move.
Flash ourselves, freeze. Okay. I'm scribbling this down, hold on. Mini might want this
just
later.
All jump off the map, even though on this map's not possible.
Poison's off.
First self.
Okay, lose the opening pick to Kayak on an operator.
Freeze.
I'm not seeing the vision just yet.
Give up. Yeah, right. Okay.
And you got the Tiger going
First
through. Gonna clear. Smoke to the back of sight. Showstopper. Okay.
Yes.
So you need to have the showstopper. It's popped towards a player that's very far away. Die. Hero kill everyone, but they don't have Hero on Giants. That can't be the play.
That's true. It could be the anti-Giants play. Heroes their kryptonite. Okay, here we go. Kayak's on his way through, clearing out all this space. Spotted Sociable already. That's one. on his radar. Second player needs to find. They need that information. He doesn't spot him. Okay. So now
哇！隔住煙咁樣穿都打贏，廿二。O.K. 知位一隻，哇 ！Hero 直接暴踢，打翻正面。
Fnatic need to get on that spike. They need to buy a little bit more time for themselves. Force
一
the
半
fight halfway.
命波，
Boosters got the first. He
哇！唔
might
會
just
硬跌啦係
lose.
嘛？
The shot
哎呀！炒槍啊！可惜啊！
Heroes there to save the day, and the clock was against them anyways.
冇唔炒贏。
Navi with another. And you know what?
跌咗一半應該跌唔
For
到。
down in the strat. I should have known from that flash.
Yeah. When Black yourself go 2 players down with a 3v5. Maybe the strat was the last round. Now I'm thinking about it. Because he said it during the last. Never mind. Never mind.
Nice,
5 in a row.
boys! Come on, man! Come on!
It's starting to slip away from Fnatic. We saw the same thing versus BBL. Hot start to a map. Gave them some space, gave them a little way back in. And now Na'Vi are back at the races, popping off individually, having those same clutch moments. Okay, goodbye, Rooksik. Sleep well, at least until next round. Going back for a little bit more. Okay, Filu. To be honest, to go for the same fight, it's risky, it's bold, but it has worked out. Managed to get rid of Althea, who was the man with the Guardian. I'm sure that will be picked up. There you go, into Kayak's hands. But still, they've got a wide net spread. 3 players looking like they're posturing towards B. And in fact, the 4th of Hero is going that way as well.
Go for the walk-up on Fnatic. Timing here, I think they'll be a little slow, but it depends on Hero. He could get caught here. And in fact, he sticks around. He's catching them instead. The trap sprung.
上晒電喎 ，Navi 減掂喎，
Doesn't need any of that utility belt.
真係啊
Cleaning up at least the first 2. They've rotated around to the A side, so he'll be on his way back. He'll have a third fight, but I think, thought it would be an execution. He's turned back just in time. Well played by Hero. He's fought that round. Fought for it essentially himself in the spawn. And 9-9. The comeback is on. 6 rounds in a row. And it was the 5th that really changed this for me. Because that's
彎都守唔住啊係。
Fnatic falling there. It was a guaranteed equalization.
Well, especially from a 3v5. Like, that was the problem. They got the 2 opening picks, and then the fight comes into the round. I want to say as well that Hero, I was worried that we saw all the stats at the beginning of the day about how well he was playing. Yeah. He's been a bit quieter. This map, he has been nuts. 21-7.
Feel it was like 18-3 starting out one of the maps, so it's hard to also have insane stats when your entry just picks up everything. Viper's pick gonna be put in. Alpha What a response! That pit gave away the position, and Alpha's kill now causes a big headache. And they even put through the towel on a Yoru who TP'd. So there's nothing found for that. A huge early advantage for Fnatic to play with. 2 big ults removed.
Yeah, and then already they're ready on that side of the map. 3 players there. Gate crash. If the pressure was then to come back through. Ultimate. Obviously dissipated. Chow's one away. But it definitely looks like a much better opportunity for Fnatic. With Kayak ready and waiting to catch on the cross. He hit the shot, and that's enough to help out his teammate. And the second player's not so lucky.
This should be the round
Ôi, chắc là sợ chứ.
neatly in a
Rồi.
bow. And the question now for Fnatic is, will they lose anybody? The convincing performance. Kayak wants those orbs. He's hungry, running it down with the op, and a third in this round for him. An in-zone
一追和
flawless
即
as
刻
well.
有火。
That's Fnatic's first round on the defensive side, put on the board, and convincingly so. Consider as well that it was a 5v3 in a previous round. And consider the ultis put in by Na'Vi here.
Well, it was also a 3v5 that was created by Kayak getting 2 opening picks. So, if anything, it should have been the second round. Kayak almost individually won them. Of course, the showstopper helped, but he kills 3 and hits the other one for what, like the 100-odd damage? So, that operator for Kayak has already been decisive. in the defense,
Hero
and it's
kick.
something we
Hero
have to see if
kick.
Navi can deal with. Do they pick up the pace? Do they group up to try and put
係
the
有啲料
pressure
到
on?
喎 Hero。
Or is it
Hero
this
同 Filu 啊
continuous, slower style of play? We saw them with an impressive comeback on Split, and it wasn't enough. Is it going to be the same again?
A minute 15 on the clock as Navi spread the net, but now that net's being pulled back. Everyone abandoning the A site, making a move towards B. And normally you see this gate crash for the rotation, right? But here it's a passive fallback, so it means that rotate's going to be much slower from Kayak. He can't get to the B side to help out, and they don't have any real info on B either. I imagine we might even see them attempt the retake, unless they're going to just hold their ground individually. Orbital strike already sent through. I'm quite surprised that it was deep to delay towards Hookah, but
好殺，喂
those
我
rotates are
我
going
嘅
to
敗
take so
走。
long that Navi just have to wait the util, and now they play more or less the same.
OK，冇話要死啊！
A safe corner
哇，咁都唔使死，有個一頭，
Cash has made it to the site.
Yeah, he's now the cross held by Alpha. Early trade.
廿血伏骨，廿血伏骨，
Vekaz
應
desperately
該唔會
low.
check，我 check 咗可
And
以
they。picked off a low boaster as well. It's all starting to fall
街
into place for
暴斃
Navi.
個西，
The remaining two have a decision to make. The credits there, sort of, but that operator might not necessarily be an option.
4 啦嘛。
With 4
四
players
個
standing,
嘛，睇下
almost
隊一
feel
兩
like
隻
there
咯。
needs to be an immediate pick, an immediate mistake. Well, that was the
對唔
opportunity.
到，哇！
Sociable to 4 health. That's the second time Kayak's been a little bit unlucky not to get a kill, but I almost feel like it has to just be the operator save.
有想皮
Take something back with you. It's just the timing for crashes. If he throws away his gun, he might lose his life for it.
It's time to go, but he's looking for a little bit more damage. He wants those picks, he finds
可以
them, and now to flee for the hills. I
成
think
功
he's
皮
made it.
咗。
And nicely done. Great
Safe
value
though.
coming out of Crashies in the end. Double digits though for Navi. Neck and neck again. This was a 9-3 half. And we commented throughout how Navi looked flat towards, well, it was only towards the end of the first half that they really woke up, that they really found their mice. And to see it again happen to Fnatic like this, first of all, you gotta really credit Navi. This is a squad that has an IGL who's a rookie in that role. He's got 13 days of IGL and under his belt. Maybe a few more if you consider practice. But to deliver this level of performance, because it's not just a close game, it's a comeback against Fnatic. That's impressive.
There's an opportunity there. I think Shao just dodged the pre-fire angle. He's been burnt by that spot before. An early stack up. Operator, of course, saved from the previous round, and Vekaz has now used his pit towards A. That's why you see this early stack of players. The fact is, though, Sociable has gained the Seekers, which as a counter is about as good as it gets. I wonder if they'll go back and try and pressure that pit.
Toxins going up.
Well, still a lot of presence outside of B.
Toxin screen down.
Doesn't look like that's the idea for now. They crash back to A if they need it, but with that pit up, I don't think should be too much of a challenge there for a while. 50 seconds on the clock, and Navi have shown the willingness to play this a little bit slower, but not quite to the degree that Fnatic have. The push now coming
哇！
in.
嚇咁都袋咗隻
Finds the opening hero stepping
哇！
in
黐
through the
線
smoke.
啱佢
It's
都
Already landed two.
呢個 Hero 24殺啦已經。
Completely under their control
Cảm
thanks
lắm
to Hero. Vekaz will try
哇！呢仔
to
要死
make
啊！
this more costly for Navi, but the late play by Ruxic has shut him down. They knew he was there with the TP giving away the Q, and honestly, I'm surprised to not see a save already, but they're going to go for this. A 2v4, now a
知一隻上
2v3.
面
Kayaks up, could get them right back into this, but Hero again!
揞住狗啊架槍
Big
Hero
round, that's his third of this, and Navi's lead as a result.
It's fun because we've got the talk about this Fnatic roster with Vekaz coming in, him having a great game. But you do have to kind of look to the other side and go, well, there is the one who got away, the one who you let go, the one who is standing in for your squad and has now headed over to Na'Vi and might be the one to send you into that final life, that lower bracket. Hero is cooking, 25 and 8. And that's the thing, in that round, he's running through utility, he's running into players, he's run into a crossfire, and he's taken 2 while doing it.
That's the kind of sprint I expect out of my waylay when they
佢
have
25 殺啊
like you just
Hero
pop through the smoke, go, there he is, and get back.
Maybe Yoro in ult.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. But Hero just with a rifle in his hand and a level of goal we haven't seen. That's Navi's lead and a timeout for Fnatic. That pressure's mounting. This is the squad that is famous for comebacks, and they almost lost Split to a comeback. They got destroyed on Breeze, and now another big lead, albeit it wasn't an 11-3 at least, but the 9-3 without that leg up, without the pistol here in this half, and we're seeing just how dangerous map 1 could have been.
Yeah. This is a different look. Na'Vi showing that mental resilience. Talked about the fact that this was a path that they were going to go down, building up their new IGL, bringing Filu from a squad of nothing, like failures in the past, and turning him into a duelist that people would fear. But he's done that today. And they might be able to pull off a crazy comeback versus the comeback kings. Of course, it's not done till it's done. It's not over till it's over, but you have to fear for Fnatic at this point. The early aggression looked like it could have given them something, but Na'Vi were aware. Na'Vi were present and have fallen back, are playing patient, especially after the pause. And already have decent info. Pushing forward is not going to give anything over. Here once again, toppling a Fnatic foe.
This time Fnatic with so many weaknesses, already losing a player as well, and a showstopper to fall back on. Honestly, they need to get rid of that in this round. Otherwise, Na'Vi have 2 chances to close this out with a big ult coming in right off rip. This game could slip away from Fnatic's grasp. This series, this head-to-head that Fnatic as a roster haven't lost since back when Leo played, back when Artis was on this Na'Vi roster. Completely different time, and Angel, the only time they could take down Fnatic over 600 days ago. And now he steps into the coach slot, and it seems to be all the difference. They are just 1 round away.
好啦
Unless Boaster has the round of his life.
，Na'Vi 要贏啊，睇嚟。
From locking in a 2-1 victory
打得好好啊，
over
就
Fnatic, changing the
話
partnership
Na'Vi 會
record
贏咯。
from 5-1, 5-2. Hey, it's not much. There's still quite a gap in favor of Fnatic, but it will start this year off.
又係拉橫咗個 mon 挺有心嘅人。
For the new and tested Na'Vi.
I'll tell you for free.
全部都係
The version of the matchup
一
that
個
matters
嘅
the most is
一個
always
唔
the
知
most
兩個。
recent one.
That's for sure.
I don't think Angel or Na'Vi are going to care.
又有啲玩
There's a
CS 轉過嚟應
goes
該。
through the roof. But more importantly, it will put them 1 victory away from that middle bracket final. A chance to make an international with a squad that he's already been building up as expectations were to trial things.
喂，唔搞啦 ，Bosa。
With the early fight, they're still fighting Fnatic. Kayak on this defensive side has been very good with this operator. Has made things much more awkward. And Na'Vi have done well to soak up the pressure. This man especially.
又會加實啲。
I'd say that maybe he's having a standout performance versus an ex-team, but he's done this every week. He's done this every game. It hasn't mattered whether they won
睇
or
嚟
they
冇嘅，
lost.
睇嚟 Team Fatality 都係唔使睇嘅。
He's found that consistency.
睇下啲鬼神隊啊！
They need just one of the next
直接
two.
瞓覺講真。
Fnatic were 3 for 3 in
咪將
matchups
咯
last year. Up
靚大
against
靚大，
Na'Vi.
喂咗。
Not looking to let it slip as Kayak drops Hero. 2 rounds to get to
我先死
OT.
咗可以。
Fnatic already putting their best foot forward to start this one. 30 seconds on the clock.
唔打
And
三
the wraparound from Alpha should lock this round in
打
for
不啫
good. It's a free.
哇！炒槍，
可
我
以
冇事。
Doubles up. One
OK，
more
贏
chance for
round，
Na'Vi before
我
overtime.
真係贏。
搞得住。
They've got the credits for it, that's for sure. But that valuable showstopper
10 seconds left.
not in play anymore.
Nice shot from Xiao, but I think the next one's going to be a bit
搞得住。
tougher. 12-11. Another solid round from Kayak with that operator. That's the main thing for me is that they have that coming into this next round. A chance at OT Of course, they almost lost to Foot.
仆街，同佢同步打冇呢？
Managed to see it out in overtime in 2 different maps. Of course, for Foot, they faced
以前26
elimination.
殺低能。
After that game for Navi, it could be the same story. They can't afford to let this one slip. The problem now
究竟
though,
有
is
冇
that
機
the
會
odds are not in their favour.
加時
They'd have to go to
呢？
either side of the map to collect an orb for a player if they were to get them, or find a kill here or there.
你知唔知點解最緊要話睇唔到個
Keep the
場？
play a little bit more sparingly.
係因為中間停嘅時間好耐㗎。哇！黐線皮艇咁都殺到，
咩叫中間停嘅時候咯？
即係呢一場同下一場開波嘅時間。喂，得嘅啫。哇！炒槍！
係啊！
炒槍啊！再加埋咁啱粒呢炸爛咗嗰個 TP 啊！二打二。
They have to get in there and defuse the spike, and Filu, on a tear of a game, has slipped away from the site. An uphill battle in this retake. But Vakaj has had one hell
快
of
少
a
少
game.
啦，雖然唔知位啫。
Prowler finds nothing. Reveal still available. Vekaj will be the first point of contact. He spotted the head, but the same for his opponent.
喂，
Here's
知道
the
縮嗰隻
steps
出去，
back. But
我哋
that
嗰
time
時
has
再
been
唔出嚟
ticking
冇
for
㗎啦
quite a
喎。
while. They need to get a move on. Crash is only just making it into the site. They
我
were
等緊
waiting
讀
for the
完。
Viper screen, hoping that that could give them a little bit of a break. The spam through hasn't managed to deny it. In fact, they're just trying to stick it all the way, but it has been stopped. They need to get back on it. They need to do it now.
哇！開始
They've done it at the last second.
哇！1秒，可以。
Fluttering, but for
可以1秒，
to overtime.
就係硬啲咯，就係等毒就係等毒硬啲。
We came into this game talking about how much
咩
Fnatic
契約
like
嗰
to
度
run the
街？
clock down. We meant about the attack side, not about the defense retakes. They came back in there though with full toxins. The wall
呢
goes
隻呢下大心臟啊，咁樣懟埋先走，走唔知一下死定白痴點解？
Navi were just about to send the history book straight, and instead we're
可
on
以
to
兩邊都夠三。
Gives me flashbacks. A man let go. A man without faith, but Vekaj had full faith in Crashies to hold the line. And boy did he hold the line. Navi, they had that victory in the palm of their hand, 0.9 of a second.
可以就咁跳入嚟，
Now they have
真
to
係
fight
喎
back once again.
兩面包夾。
Ruxic, that fight starts with a Vekaj death. I'm sure he'll be happy with that after the last
嗰
round.
個細一步勁
There will still
靚，
be a plant and a very aggressive position for Alpha here.
就係嗰步啫，唔使死。
pushed all the way into the spawn, swapping positions completely with the defense. And the thing is, for Navi, you're about to burst out of bathrooms, come in through short. You think that you'll have the element of surprise. You think about those close corners that you need to clear. Not often will you focus your sight so far back. Alpha has already got the opening, but that just brings them back to a 4-on-4. Joey once more, back out with another. Alpha puts them into the lead in terms of numbers. Molly down buys a bit of time too. A nade online with that second kill, and that means even more delay.
你打一
Even
炸，
more
我炸唔
damage.
死。
Xiao's almost gone down to it, and then the salvos come in, and then the cavalry arrives. Fnatic 13 to 12.
哇
They have
！OK，領先翻份啦，停。
lead, and now they can take it home.
小波小波，
Crazy the spot we
做
find
咗效果，
ourselves
做
in.
咗效果。
究竟有冇得跳舞咧？Bosa 咁長，
To
最尾
switch up to the back of the site. As you said, I'm sure Navi came into that going.
因為 hero
"We've got
勁
the
緊
element
到
of
傻
surprise."
閪
Like,
樣，
there's going to be somebody watching the spawn. We're all coming from
以前
behind.
夾硬壓落
Ready to
去。
see this coming.
人哋壓槍同我哋壓槍。
Well, there's a pretty wide tip on that ball, so all I'm saying,
冇
go
喎
against your sword and
零壓槍。
13 to 12.
第一槍試探，第二槍威
9-3, I thought Fnatic are going to win this game for sure.
將嗰種壓尾。
12-10 to Navi. I thought Navi's got this, and now
喂呀！
fighting for survival on that attack.
OK，13和
Unsociable
似13
already
和，
claiming the first life, a step in the right direction.
真係
Another routine needed for
哇！
Navi.
出晒俾阿基打㗎啦，反一踢。
Flashback the other direction. I don't know if he will have expected.
俾 Bosa 打少少啦。
to have been
打啊！
claimed. It's
你見到啊？雙推啊，只會剔一隻先啊。
好驚冇查，真係打到。
UTP 喎，係咯。
Did it catch him? I don't think so. I'm fairly certain it ended right at that corner. Hero has flown under the radar. They have no idea.
屌唔知啊，佢兩個都
冇啦，冇啦，
This is a free double for Hero.
真係13和啊！
Pulse of Na'Vi, it doesn't go quiet just
都14，都14流豬食㗎，講真。
會唔會曬到7啊？曬到7先有機會1打4喎。
冇啦。仲有 Molly， 仲有個陣，唔夠時間㗎。
So much more needed. Another will get orbital strike online. And he has a molly, but it's in the wrong spot. Indeed, no smokes is.
有時呢啲唔係打唔打贏，係根本唔夠時間，裏邊仲有技嘅話就。
拉 up。
真係，如果無限時間打有爆發，其實都有可能，但係可惜唔係就係。
And the fact is that they won this round off a millimeter of a prowler. Like that was it, just the tiniest of margins. And that's Hero winning the round. And it's also the worst player that you could have missed. The guy who's 31 and 11 right now. The guy who is... He's making his mark this year. He made a dent, I would say, last year. The end of last year, he was playing incredibly well. But we were mostly talking about Ruxic as the guy.
Oh,
now
for sure.
Hero has taken that mantle. And well, a chance for the coaches to talk once again, a tactical break that could make all the difference.
It's worth mentioning as well for Alpha. You're sat there looking across the stage. I heard you ask him in makeup, you gonna break some more records today? Well, he sat watching Hero in much less OTs than he did it. Approaching that 33 kill record. He's 2 away. The way he's playing, he might just smash that record here today. Alpha's gonna watch his own record get broken against him. That's tough.
Wow.
If Hero keeps up the steam.
Did he have the map or the
AD
series?
去
I thought
退無視
that
喎。
Alpha had the series record.
Pretty sure it was kill record, the 33. It's the kickoff.
好大機會，
He's kill max right now.
應該係去咗。
So I was thinking, I'm sure Sociable has had more, and not like
no,
in a
no,
map.
yeah, not like historically. Kickoff this year kill leader or kill max, K-max as it's called, is Alpha and Zeus from the same map, from the Corrode
追得麥天
16,
去。
if I'm not mistaken. It was a hell of a long game, but here we are. Heroes 2 away from
送溫暖。
pushing that power up maybe more than a few notches, depending on how long this one goes.
Flag 哥自己打。
13. Fnatic have had their fair share of overtimes. On Na'Vi. This is their
佢見唔到人，佢見到皮艇，
the pressure.
要推入去咯
Hero being hit by everything but still standing Xiao under serious
喎！哇，
pressure.
閃住殺
He's gone down to the
，OK 毒死咗隻，哇！
嚟啦
空中擊殺，
may have been hit by every piece of utility under the
冇
sun,
啦
but he'll still take down Alpha.
，Navi 要贏啦！
Position is wonderful. Na'Vi reclaim the lead. The pause maybe making a difference, but Hero certainly is.
Oh, that's gonna suck. You know, Hero just there. He got 2 assists off that drone. He basically gave those kills away. And if he got those 2, that'd be his kill max, you know? I'm sure he's devastated at 14 to 13. About to hand it over to Fnatic again, as you said, a team with a bit of history. Not just in the head-to-head of organizations, which stands for most of the Fnatic players who lived through that, who stands for the IGL on Na'Vi. But also in terms of some of the players on that other side who they gifted over. Na'Vi 14 to 13. 1 needed.
It's going to be brutal. One of these teams will hit that lower bracket after a close fought match. After opportunities taken, we'll have to march through the teams that come up to beat them. It's not going to be an easy task to make it all the way to the end and only have 1 opportunity. And for Na'Vi, this is another attempt to close. They've
Locating targets.
struggled to do that thus far. We're moments away, less than a second away in regulation.
定係有守住啊？定係反一踢？
While that time is ticking down, pressure being put onto Hero, but
打機打之鬼。
avoid that guy, but there's still
喂，
another Turkish superstar that's caught them on
仲
the
有
other
嘅
side. Vekash, though, that's going to be the spike down. Sociable needs to retrieve it, and he just about manages. He'll get to that B site, and Hero's been left behind. The snake in the
30
grass.
seconds left.
He's heard all three. He's just heard all three players step towards the
哇有
spawn.
大喎，唔係喎，CJ 喎，讀咗有大 CJ 喎。
Hero so far away with no salvos to play with either, and he's going to wrap all the way back
我嗰招大係
through the
白
spawn.
紙仔咁，OK 硬入冇啦。呢個速 point 係白 C 嘅，特舉大。
Strong, and look how deep it goes as well. To walk through that choke point leaves you on a sliver of HP. Vekash can barely cross the door.
有機會啊，穿死咗不過係，唔係打死
To
嘅。
challenge him, and they have to deal with Ruxic, limited vision, barely any health. They heard the shot though, at least an idea, and that's
OK，
Ruxic down. A
街
chance
真係打死。
to carry on as Crashes
OK，
lands the shot to Hero.
守得住又9多啦，十四和，你打支鬼啊！
Just yet, it's so close every time.
練手炒得，
That's the same two players that
其
retake
實
last time. The same two players that walked
練
in
手建議炒咗佢咁
impossible
樣。
scenario, walking through a Viper's pit with Hero on the other side, and still come out of it alive. Maybe, like we always talk about Brashies, but I'm looking at Vekash and Crashies as potentially the duo you have to fear the most. And well, Na'Vi, another opportunity slipping through their fingers. That's going to eat away at you.
Phenomenal reveal by Crashes as well. If that doesn't land, this game plays out completely different. That one shot fired, it gave the game away. It allowed Vekash to find him. And the duo of Kekash, again, will find that victory. Oh, I think it's fine as is.
So what would you do if it was Kayak?
Kayak, obviously.
Well,
Hiya.
he's already managed
Ý
to take out
xấu
one
vậy?
of the danger men. Vekash is gone. Now they look to quick swing back in the other direction. Bear in
Ôi,
mind,
tao
there's
phải
only one
vậy.
man currently there, but the full rotation, the full force of Na'Vi is looking to try and
OK，知一隻
run it down. The goal for Ruxic is buy time. Slow them as much as possible, even putting through salvos, but Filu has then been
係啊
caught.
咁樣
They can look to try and get that spike in, and they will succeed.
4打4，一係 TP。
Planned for now. The TP heard as well, so they know that Bath is going to be
哇
taken
可
over.
以
but
cam 少
Kayak
少，
Touch the tiger.
playing this one nice and slow. He's given up the
cam
control,
喎
but Alpha here waiting to strike.
我
for
會走
just
咗
a。 moment. He swung a little early.
哇
Sociable
佢啊
manages to drop him. Numbers thinned out somewhat.
OK，卡一再兜後面。
No Molly left to play with there for Boaster. It's going to go halfway up
喂，
already.
快啲啊
It had already been fired out.
！OK，終於中咗，仆街卡一俾人秒撚咗。
Halfway defuse crashes. He's got his work cut out for him. 3 bodyguards defending as the defuse goes through.
咩神速
有冇啊？
4打4 4比0。
Close out this series to beat their rivals from day
Okay.
one of Valorant, let alone. Now we're going back to party pirates when it comes to Angel, but in partnership, a record that is stacked against Na'Vi, maybe about to change.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Going
maybe
eyeball.
with how this game has gone.
廿打20分，
Wonderful retake.
打晒1分。
Even with all that post-plant utility being thrown in, they managed to still have so much time.
差2殺。
It's only
Come on,
kickoff
yeah.
record, isn't it? He's got a way to go. I think
Hero to have that.
I think he needs to get like 40 if we're talking about EMEA in total. 15 to 14. Fnatic. One retake with 2 seconds to spare for a Viper's Pit. The one before that with 0.9. They've been cutting it close, but each time they've
OK， 知一
managed to
隻
bring back rounds.
肥艇加殺，
Well, we didn't see him have the operator the
避閃
last
喎是
time that he was caught by Sociable. He's taken a risk.
OK， 熟
No
熟不熟？
shields.
有9。
Might just have to escape this one. Sticking around a little bit longer, but will eventually have to leave.
哇！黐線真係出事。
Still 100 HP. Did 4 shots. No hits just yet, but Alpha's here.
OK，
Change things up.
4打2。
They're holding on to life again. A 4 versus 2.
O.K. 穿到冇晒彈。
Not quite landing, but here comes the salvo. That's going to open the door. Hero's got a challenge coming his way. But Vekaz wins.
我要 B 仔對贏41，O.K. 15喎。黐線。
Fnatic forcing the fold of Navi. That advantage.
死啦 B 仔！哇，閂到門咁啱，唔使死。
Well, Baruchsik, 12 seconds, 4 to find.
10 seconds
He
left.
spent about 30 seconds trying to just kill off Vekaz. And I don't even think he's going to get that done. Nope, in fact, Vekaz will put him down. 15-15. Fnatic may be going into a deficit each time, but Navi just can't close out this game.
Another one. Yeah, give us some more OTs in this. For Navi, this has got to be soul-crushing, man. They've been so close. And after devastating starts, this was really nice
Easy.
from Vekaz there. The fact that he wins that, it can be a bit punishing, being a bit unforgiving. But
yeah, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
a number of rounds they've been so close to connecting that victory. This is a game that feels like it could be theirs. That slow start on split, hell, it could have been a 2-0, but instead, back to square footing yet again. Fnatic on the attack, up on Kayak, up on Filu. It's the same old story, and a very, very slow approach for that exact reason. Both teams being very cautious about giving away that opening pick. But the problem is when you do that, you got to kind of telegraph where you're going or where you're looking for those picks with utility. Like here, we see the Prowler put through on Bathroom, and then an immediate focus on the B site. The idea being once they make noise over there, hopefully, Filu pushes up, gets a bit curious in Bathroom, and can be dropped by Kayak.
定係佢知道 B 名有人，之後唔知 A 名有人，之後就過去 B， 就打 A。
Dodging the drone.
我放隻狗 flick 一 flick。
Call into a false sense of security.
呢度係加實 ，OK， 知道佢哋入啦。
Spotted them looking to cross. Orb in place to make that plant a little bit more awkward, and Filu, the operator, in a good position, but he's missed.
喂，手槍！
And now he's under pressure from Kayak from behind, a step too far, and he is dead to
可以肥頂。
That's another time they've been caught in the back line.
哇，短筒！哇，穿死！
可以。
唔係，
Leaving just sociable standing.
喂，唔打一，你唔係咁都吸到啊嘛
Unless sociable can pull off a
？Sociable。
The first comes easy, but the next is tougher. Okay. Vekaz down as well. The player above, surely he doesn't expect an alpha yet. This Turkish brother gets no further. Now Fnatic have a chance to close.
得兩個啫。
At this hurdle, I mean,
得兩個，等完冇殺過。
attacking rounds, defensive rounds.
Normally saw him.
Normally when we get to this point, Tom, it's like, well, both teams are really good at the
真係
defense.
自中嗰啲又唔
First
中
team。to an attack, that's the team that wins. This has been back and forth. There has been no predictability to this as we move into yet another round. Number 32 of Bind. Navi now have to fight for survival. After being knocking on victory's door multiple times throughout this map.
你聽 ，OK 唔揸追啦今次。
Fnatic steal the lead at what could be the final hurdle.
Well, this is what we talk about when we talk of rivalries. A cult classic. The Fnatic could look to end. Or will there be more bends, more twists and turns in the tail? Bosa's Molly's going to start things off. Burning.
哇，跑槍 booster， 加3，可以嘅，獨女一半血。 打追揸 off 喎，但係揸 off 唔係妹。哇 ，OK， 穿剩一滴。我嘅鬼 T， 我估到。我會聽到啦，應該聽到3個。哇！黐線咁都中。喂，咁都殺唔到？哦，開毒場，哇 ，J 啊！佢第一 ，Crashes。
但係 hero 嚟喎嗰個。
Crashes Prowler doesn't make it around it, doesn't find Hero who's sneaking his way back behind that tall box. It's all gonna come down to the timing.
哇 ！GG。
阿記打自己鬼。
真係阿記打啫喎佢哋。
57絕地反擊，一嘢鬼 flag， 黐線。
真係喎，最尾嗰下。
way to
Look at
keep
the whole land.
themselves in the middle bracket, to take themselves one away from being in the middle bracket final, and to send Na'Vi down to
多槍冇啊，多槍都死嘅。呢個今日咁準，平時唔知準唔準，但係今日好準好似。
真係喎誇張，飛艇。
Close as they may have been, that lower bracket still welcomes them. This squad, a new IGL with Xiao Angel in the coaching booth, but the same old result. It's Fnatic taking this series.
係幾勁喎 Na'Vi。
勁啊！話勁啊，我輸咗。
即係睇落
知佢贏啊！
睇落唔似係廢隊。
大家哋都死強輸落嚟啊 ！OK， 半個鐘之後先開波。
仆街4點。
係啊。工人搭正位。
不如兩個打鋪 rank 先。
瞓覺啦。瞓覺先啊，打鋪 rank 先。
但好想睇喎屌！
上床先咯。
冇啦，上床係睇精華啦，聽日。唉，收台先。